Okay, guys, good morning. Welcome to the second day of the NP Trnava. We hope you had a good time last night. And now let's start with the work. So, the local representative, do you have the voting devices? Okay, just a second.
Akože nie je sem, ale na streamu tak by to bolo.
Ahoj. Okay, guys. Okay, so let's start with the quorum check, if we're able to vote and if we're able to proceed. So the quorum check question is... Maroš? Odkryjesz mi to? Did you drink borovička last night? Options are yes, no and abstain. So who votes for yes? Only LRs, please. Okay, one. Who votes for no? Seven. And who abstains? Who abstains? Two. Okay, thank you. So what we have now on agenda is the last NV update from our national representative, and then we will proceed with the presentation of the candidates for the NB. So please join in.
Hi everybody. Doing good? Not my update. I didn't drink borovička actually since national platform pressure, so this is definitely not my update. But tonight. Yeah. So what was happening since the end of February at my position? Those who have been in Žilina and Prešov probably know how this presentation will look like. Well, this time it will be a bit different. I've got some pictures there. Yeah. So the most important thing for sure, maybe during my whole mandate actually, was AGM, Annual General Meeting in Spain at Costa Brava, where we can sum it up in one sentence what I had to do. So I had to prepare the delegation, lead the delegation during the meeting, and write the report from meeting afterwards. But yeah, this includes many more tasks, and I was involved in AGM preparation since November until the end of March, basically. Yeah. I was looking for a nice picture of our delegation, and we almost had one. I mean, look at all those 18 people, how nice they are there, and then there is one who always does something weird, and this was every picture. AGM shortly. Then, my task is also to manage council of local representatives. So what was happening here? We have monthly Skypes. We had one in March, and in April we had two of them because, let's call it mini CLR working groups were launched to test it if this idea could work. And what is CLR working group? You basically group three and 4 LRs in 3 groups, and they work in these smaller groups on some topics such as inactive section, future of the CLR, or contribution of CLR to our national platform. So yeah, those topics are quite interesting and we could maybe work on them. So we tried with CLR, they got time 2 weeks to gather some ideas. And yeah, trying to be there always for them. This is bigger picture of us. This doesn't really work well. Then, as always, I have to write quite a few reports. This time I had to write 4 of them. Pre-AGM CNR in Barcelona, then report from AGM Costa Brava. I hope you read this one at least. Then annual report for ESN Slovakia before the AGM. And before each CNR I have to write country report. And there's gonna be CNR in 2 weeks, so I have to write country report recently. Yeah, this is picture of report, as I promised you some pictures. So then, yeah, one of my big tasks is information flow. So basically I should, why it goes like this? So I should distribute the information from ESN International to the national board, then to your sections through your local representatives, but also the other way around from ESN Slovakia to the ESN International. Yeah, with pictures it was a bit harder, but there is one about information flow as well. And then as a national board member, I have a few tasks within the national board. So yeah, we are Skyping a lot, I think every 2 weeks, and it's great. Then we are chatting a lot every day, and then discussing a lot, and in the end taking decisions for our network. This is how Skype looks like. And that's it. Thanks. There are still some slides.
Unfortunately, we don't have discussion included in this topic, so if you want to ask something, feel free to approach during the coffee break. Thank you for the presentation, and now let's move on for the candidates for the national board. So, a few words about how it's going to be. So, for the position, which is only one, where there are more than one candidate, the other candidate goes outside of the room. Okay?
I have procedural question. So I know that in our statute it's defined like this, but I would have one proposal and would like to ask if sections can vote about it, if they like this proposal or not. For the position of NR, I would propose to have question round together, so that we have both candidates at the stage and we ask them questions together, not separately. That's my proposal. It's not in our statutes, but sections could maybe change it for this time.
Is it procedural?
It's just like reaction, like to join. Don't forget. They can make
first one is presenting, the other one is outside of the room. Then the second round presents, and then they count both of them for the question round. It doesn't mean that you have to ask the same questions, both of them. If you want to ask one of them, you can say, this question is to you, and it's okay, the other one can be still on the stage. But usually we are asking the same questions to both of them, so I think it's unfair for the one who's going first, because people can say which questions were asked to the second one, for instance, and also it's better to see reactions of people, of candidates when they are together on the stage. I think that's my proposal. Do you want to slow down or it's fine?
Okay, so one more thing before we start with the voting for the proposal. So first, each of the candidates has 10 minutes for the presentation. After that, there is 5 minutes of the question round. In case of the position where we have 2 candidates, there will be first, in case this proposal is approved, there will be 10 minutes of the presentation, 10 minutes of the second presentation, and then the question round will be together 10 minutes, 5 plus 5. In order to be fair, the candidates will not reply to the question round always in the same order, which means it will not be always the same person who's replying first. So it would there would be no it would be more fair. So I will be always switching who replies first and who replies second. Okay, if it makes sense. So please, LRs, let's proceed to the proposal. Is everything clear right now? Everybody knows what we're voting on? Yes? Okay. So the question is, do you approve the proposal as presented by the NR, Johnny? The options are yes, no, or abstain. So who votes yes? Okay, 6, 7. Okay, once more. Who votes yes? Raise your hand. 7. Who votes no? 1. And who abstains? 2. Okay, thank you. So the proposal was approved, and therefore the candidates for the national representative will have the question round together. So, please, I would like to invite the candidate for the vice president to present.
Hello everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Anna Maria, I'm 23 years old and I study at the University of Maciej Bell in Banská Bystrica, translation and interpreting English and German language. And I'm in my final year, so in the second year of Masters. It means that I'm finishing my studies. Most of you know me, and who doesn't or who don't maybe will find out something more about me today. I consider myself a communicative person, and I think that this is really crucial for the future vice president, since he is always in the contact with sections, and he is kind of the connection between national board and the sections themselves. I consider myself a friendly and social person, and I also think that this is a very important characteristic feature for the future vice president. People tell me often that I lead a well-organized life, and they say that one of my strengths is time management, and I agree with it. You can ask in my section. I am a creative person. If you want to have a proof, I am more than a year and a half active in Komunikativ Čemoa, and I'm writing the articles for our lovely ESN Slovakia. I'm optimistic. Most of the time you can see me like this, that I'm smiling, not always, but I really try to. You can rely on me. I'm crazy. I'm really up to anything. So if you have some crazy ideas, just approach me. I'm really up to anything. And I'm open-hearted. How my ESN career started, sometimes it seems like ages ago, sometimes it seems like yesterday. It all started in the year 2015 when I joined my section. It was, ESN University of Matej Banská Bystrica as an active member. And this was the delegation for the first NP I attended. It was in Bratislava. And how did I get there? It was like, there was a free spot for our ESN section, and the president asked me, do you want to go? And I was like, why not? How bad can it be? And I returned really motivated and hyped for the next year. And that's how I became body coordinator, vice president, and president. And each of these three positions taught me something new. Actually, I enjoyed most being vice president and president because it gave me a lot in or speaking about the work with different people and different characters. We know that it's not really easy to get along with everyone, but we have to try somehow. My ESN career isn't only about being the section delegate or the international guest or attending ESN international events, but I was also twice in organization committee. The first one was NP Autumn 2015, where I was responsible for the pickups, and the second one was last year, the Spring National Platform, All You Need Is Laugh. Maybe some of you attended, where I was head of OC, and it was really cool, but I was so broke after 4 days because our MP was kind of experimental for 4 days, but it was really worth it. My ESN career, well, last weekend there was a national trip taking place in High Tatras, and I'm really proud that I could have been the head of OC, and I cooperated with these amazing people, and we saw that even that some of the people claim that we don't have human resources in ESN Slovakia for making national trips or national team buildings or training events. I still think that we have a potential in our network, although we are small, but we still have 10, I would say, strong sections which are able to organize whatever we want to. Yeah, and my motto is when there's a will, there's a way. So that's how I'm so optimistic, and I still believe. Why should you vote for me? Because I'm social and I enjoy working with people. And I'm caring. I really care about people, not only in my section, but also about my friends and family. And I am happy if they are happy, and I like if they are feeling good. I am leader, but also team player. It proved me, or the proof for me was when I was on the position of vice president and now section president. So it showed me how the leader should look like. I don't like being authoritative or something. I really like being democratic, like taking into account the opinions of my members and also talk with them about everything and then making decisions together, because that's what it's all about. Not about only me, because without people I wouldn't be president and I wouldn't be anything, actually. Okay, let's move on. Great. No. What are my visions in case I'm elected? First of all, I would like to get a view into our network, how the motivation and interest looks like, whether the people at the universities are interested in joining volunteering organizations. Then I would like to do something like unification of vice president's responsibilities, because we could see yesterday at this presentation that it's really not united. I don't want to call it mess, but in every section, vice president is doing something different, and this is not how it's supposed to work if we want to proceed somewhere. Then I would like to go on with Skype calls, because I think that the contact is really important on the regular base to see whether there was a progress, for example, from the September to October, or from the beginning of the academic year till the end. In which way or in which direction the section moved forward, or hopefully not backwards. Section visit, that's the point I'm looking forward the most, because I think that the personal contact is more important than Skype call or than the contact via social media. Section care. I cannot promise you that I will found section care overnight, because it's impossible, let's face it. But I would like to set the solid foundation for its formation in the future. And how, or what do I mean by this? That's to create the solid foundation, or the strong base consisting of vice presidents. And these vice presidents would be crucial for the implementing or creating section care. And I would like to go on with Meet Your Colleagues meetings during the NPs or during the events themselves. And my vision is to make national team building, since I saw that it's not impossible to do national event for the ESN Slovakia, and I think that we should get to know each other a little bit more and better, and also we should talk about the different topics, not only about ESN, because I think that being friends care also, or matter also, not just being colleagues in our volunteering organizations. And yeah, into the woods. That's how my ideas in my head are working right now, but I don't want to give anything away. You will see in the future how it will work. So that's everything from my side. If you have questions, I'm looking forward to them. Thank you very much for your attention.
Both in Slovak or in English. In case you ask in English, Anna-Maria has to reply in English. If you ask in Slovak, she can reply in Slovak. Okay, I open the speakers list. If you want to be added, just raise your hand, please.
Martin, ESN SK. Anička, thank you for your candidacy and thank you for your presentation. I was really pleased to hear you. And in your presentation, of course, you presented your ideas for the position of vice president, but as we know, there's no candidate for the president, so in the next time, if you get elected, you will have to take care for the task of the president as well, because you will be in a highest position in the new national board. So that's my question. I would like to ask you, what would be the very first step? What would be your very first steps in this scenario that you're the vice president and you're the president in the future national board? And please try to be as concrete as you can.
The very first step would be hope dies at last. So I will hope that in the second round of election or in the open call, someone will apply for the candidate, or for the president. If not, I hope that this won't happen actually, but if not, that I know that the vice president is the second one, so he's taking over kind of the whole network or something. So the first thing would be like creating action plan for the new and be elected, and to divide the tasks. So not only me or not only I will be in the, I don't want to call it that I don't want to be responsible for the whole network, but I want the tasks to be divided on the all national board members until we find the president. Because I don't think it's fair that the vice president should take over two functions if the vice president really wants to focus on the sections. Then if I'm taking over the president, I cannot do my work actually. That's what would it be, creating action plan.
Anyone else has a question?
Katka, ESN Prešov, do I have to stand up? No? Okay, I have a question because we all know that visiting sections was a bit of a problem in our network. How would you manage it on a timeline?
On a timeline, as I mentioned, I'm finishing my studies right now. I gave away my thesis. I'm waiting for the date of the exams and stuff. And I am working in the company with translations, and it means that until the October, I have a contract for the home office. So it would be okay for me until the October, and then we will see. I cannot promise you anything because I don't know how it will work after October, but until October, I really have time to visit sections.
Thank you.
Come.
Any more questions?
Sorry. Katka, ESN SK. I have a question about the national team building. What is like your vision? Is it going to be team building in a sense that we all need, and only like networking part that we'll have fun and stuff? Or do you also want to take it into like more educational way? That there are going to be workshops and I don't know, small sessions and stuff like that?
Well, it would be up to you because you are the network I will take care of. Let's call it like this. But my first idea was more like weekend full of fun and full of team building, networking, getting to know each other. I was really inspired by Czechs when I was there with you on their Czech NP in Budweis. And we saw that it's really working well with ESN Voda and ESN Snow, and they are really having fun even without talking about ESN all the time. So come on, we can do it without ESN for a weekend.
Lizzie, Simona, ESN SK. I have a question. How do you imagine the section visits? If you're going to organize some, how do you imagine, what would you do on the visit in the section?
It would work similar like Dodo did or in my section, in our section in Banska. He came for the meeting and we had special meeting of section board before the general meeting, let's call it. That's how I want to see or how I want to know how your section works or looks like during the meeting. I don't know what you are talking about, which topics you discuss, how many members attend the meeting, whether the people are interested in meeting and talking about the future of the section. That's how it would work.
Any more questions?
Oh,
Lukáš, national president is Košice. I have a really simple question. If you are going to be elected, will you stay in your section? And if yes, how is it going to be? Because the national level is really absorbing all the time. So yeah, that's my question. Thank you for this.
Thank you for your questions, for all of your questions. Well, as I mentioned, I'm section president at the moment, but the elections are going to take place on the 15th of May, and on the 1st of June, there is the new section board elected in my section. So it means that I will stay in my section only as alumni, let's call it like this, or an active member, but I won't be active anymore because since I'm finishing my studies, I will move out from Banska and I'm not staying there. So I will be in my section only because I want to stay faithful to my section, let's call it like this. I'm not going to move to other section or something. My heart will stay always in Banska,
Okay. If no one has any more questions,
Thank you for your candidacy, and I would like to ask you how you imagine working with your local vice presidents, because now vice president is not in charge of local vice president, so you can order them, for example, come to this Skype. How would you like to imagine this?
Thank you for the question. As I mentioned, in a democratic way, so like, for example, now I'm section president and we are having Skype calls with Lukáš, and he's always up to voting for a day we want to have a Skype on. And of course, I cannot force anyone, but I also think that if the people are running for the vice president in the sections, they have some kind of responsibilities and duties to do. And if they want to, it's up to their goodwill, let's call it like this. And if they want to participate, I'm more than glad. And if they don't want to, I cannot force them. But I hope that I will have a great team to work with.
Okay, if there are no more questions.
Come on.
Yes. So one more question. Sorry.
Name and section.
Yes, my second question is regarding national team building. Do you think that people will come to this team building because now when all members are leaving and there is not enough in this? So do you think this will be like gonna happen if there is almost no people?
Exactly, that's the point you said. Many of us are leaving and we don't have that many new members. And that's what it's going to be about. It doesn't need to be only for ESN members, but you can also take your friends and then you will find out that, yeah, ESN is a cool organization, we are having much fun. And this team building was so cool that I want to join ESN. First of all, it will be, like the main audience will be ESNers, but if there are free places, I don't see any problem in taking friends if you want.
Okay, so now I'll propose to close the speakers list. Any objections? The speakers list is closed. Thank you. Okay, guys, technical comment. When you're asking a question, please try to speak as loud as you can, so it can be also heard on the streaming. Thank you. So now I would like to invite a candidate for national representative, Nadia.
Okay, guys. Hello. Most of you know me, but for those who know, I'm Martina, and I'd like to present my candidature for the position of national representative. So, who am I? As I said, I already introduced myself. I'm 25 years old, and yes, I'm studying translation and interpreting as well as Anna Maria. But I study English and French, and I'm studying in the University of Constantinople Philosophy in Nitra. I'm as well finishing my master's studies now, and currently I'm in position of seeking for a job, but I hope to find some real soon. And at this point, it would be fair to say to you that I applied for internship in Luxembourg for 3 months, starting in October, but I don't know the results yet, so I don't know if I get accepted for this internship or not. As it comes to ESN and me, I started in ESN in 2014, so it's already my 4th year in ESN, and I started as a body at first, then I moved to active member, and soon I applied for a position of LR. Later I became president, and I switched the position of LR and president one more time, so yeah. My home section, as I'm studying in Nitra, is ESN UKF, and I'm really proud that we have this close cooperation with ESN SUA, and we work almost like one section. My current position in ESN is local president, still in ESN UKF. I'm in this position till the end of the August. And I hope we will, although we have some human resources issues now in our section, I hope we will find a candidate to replace me. And past year I has been also vice national representative of ESN Slovakia, so I was also working at this position. Here, as I know that as vice president, local president and also as vice national representative, I'm writing a lot of reports, of course, and I know how people are with reading reports and candidacies. So I would like to shortly go through my ESN events. Altogether, I attended 10 Slovak national platforms, 3 CNRs, 2 AGM, and 1 SEP. So I think I gained a lot of experience that could be valuable for my job as national representative. I also was an OC member for our NP back in 2016. I think it was really great. I was vice head of OC there. And I would especially like to thank for the opportunity that I could attend CNRs, because there I learned a lot. I get better insight on the work of CNR. I meet the people who are members of CNR. I get the contact, and I think I gained a lot of experience that I can use in my work. Now I would like to go to my intentions and plans or my goals. So first of my goals is to finalize two-year CLR strategy of implementing CLR into our network, into ESN Slovakia. This is supposed to end in December 2018, and we've been working within CLR on the plan how to finalize it and how the CLR should look like at the end of this year. So I would like to implement those points that Johnny already mentioned, those mini working groups we created. So I would like to implement the points, the inputs of LRs. First one, I would like to continue with this system of working groups. I don't want to push it too hard. If there's no issue that should be solved or discussed within CLR, I don't want to create those working groups artificially. But if there is some pressing issue or something that is really discussable, I would like to create such a working group and appoint some people or let people from CLR to decide if they want to join it. Then I would also like to clearly define the role and responsibilities of LRs within sections and unify them. This process is also connected to finalizing implementation of CLR strategy, and it is also, I think, essential for finalizing implementation of CLR into our network, because although a huge amount of work has been already done, and those positions of LRs, their responsibilities are quite unified now. There are still some differences, and LRs in some sections have really different work to do than from what they are supposed to do. And I would like to change it. I would like to work on this together with LRs and presidents so that we can be sure that it is implemented later in our sections, and the work, like the additional work that LRs are doing now, I would like to encourage sections to create a position of vice LR, but I'm fully aware that in many sections there are no human resources to do that. But in sections where it is possible, I would like to encourage them to create this position and help them to divide this work. And then I would like to strengthen CLR as a community, and to be more exact about it, how I would like to do is by organizing CLR team building or meet your colleagues meeting. I was already thinking about the structure and everything, so I will briefly tell you my plan. it could be done at the end of the September and or beginning of the October. I already have a place where it could be held. I would take the organization myself as main or head of OC, but I would welcome any LR to help me with it. The cost for this would be only LRs need to pay only their travel costs and bring some food, so that that would be it. And what would I like to do there? So I really believe that when people know each other better, they can work better. So that's the main point behind organizing this CLR team building. The decision whether it will be team building or meet your colleagues meeting will be on LRs, of course, but I'm really in the favor of team building that could take place whole weekend, and we could work there on some issues we have. We could meet, get to know each other better, maybe also members of national board could join and held some workshop for us. And there was proposal from one of the CLR working groups to create to change CLR into an educational body that they could learn how to provide facilitate workshops into their sections. So maybe we could work on this on team building as well. And part of strengthening the CLRs community is also keeping the system of body LRs that I consider as a great initiative by our current NR. And I would like to work on it more and to develop it even more. Then it was, I had it as a plan before, but it was also proposed by CLR, a working group, that we should, that CLR could take an active contribution at national platforms and how this could be done. For example, they could hold the workshops or small sessions. When it comes to workshops, yes, people are afraid or not, they do not consider themselves so educated well to hold a workshop, so we could work on this at the team building, you know. And but at the beginning, they could maybe hold small sessions for that are not so difficult. They're simple ones. For example, about general information about ESN or ESN for newbies and such kinds of small sessions. And they could also take active part in creating the agenda. They could be like the main voice of their section. Maybe sometimes people are afraid to propose some topic, or they think that it that is not important enough to be presented at a national platform. So they could come to the LR, and LR can propose this topic in name of the section. Because now I think, correct me if I'm mistaken, but there are not many inputs when it comes to agenda proposals in ESN Slovakia. And also maybe this would be to discuss with future national board, but maybe the agenda for a national platform could be created a little bit more in advance so that LRs could amend it and maybe tell their ideas about it. And when it comes to position of NR itself, I would like to be more active NR within the CNR, and that is by contributing to the discussions, and both online and in live. That means both in CNR mailing list and when I'm present at CNR meetings, because I think it is really essential for NR. And, okay. And also, I would like to join some CNR working group and work on myself even more also by this. And of course, properly fulfill the responsibilities of NR both towards ESN International and towards ESN Slovakia. That are the general responsibilities that I think should be known for to everybody, like what NR do. Writing reports, country reports, filling all the agenda, and the information flow and that stuff. Yeah, that is all for me. Real thank you.
After the second presentation of the second candidate, so if you may leave the room and silence time.
So hello everyone, my name is Stanislava Vojtekova and I would like to present to you my candidacy for the position national representative. Let's talk a little bit something about me. So actually it's the pleasure for me that I can have this presentation at this university, at University of Saint Cyril and Methodius, because I was studying here for 5 years. My field of study was political science, and during my study I was 2 times in Erasmus. First time I was in Vilnius in Lithuania, it was during my bachelor degree, and the second time I was in Tallinn in Estonia, it was during my master degree. Also, during my study, I had one internship. It was in National Council of Slovak Republic, and it was Department for European Affairs. And I got to work as a tourist guide in open air museum. It was around 5 years during summer term. Nowadays, after my graduation, I'm working in municipality office. It is in my village, and my main task is that I take care about the properties of our citizens, land and environment, pollution, and the other second big agenda is social agenda of our citizens. From my hobbies, as you can see, I like dancing. I'm in folk group, and I'm playing the piano, and I have some other activities because I like to spend my times with some activities, for example, air gun shooting and others. I'm a responsible person, and I'm also optimistic. Sometimes I have pink glasses, and I'm looking to the world really with optimistic ideas and other things. And let's talk about me and ESN. I'm in ESN already 2 years. I start as a body that I want to help the Erasmus students who comes to Trnava with bureaucracy stuff. And later I join ESN Trnava, so I'm there from March 2016. And during that period, I had several position. The first, I started as a treasurer. I was there more than 1 year. Later, I was body coordinator of UCM. Actually, our ESN Trnava is working under 2 universities, and each university has own body coordinator. And from the last year, from the May 2017, I'm a local representative. Also, as I mentioned that I was in Erasmus in Estonia, I had the opportunity to be part of local section. It was ESN ESN Tallinn, and I was active member there for whole semester. It was my beginning of the ESN career, so it was so inspiring for me. I can get new ideas how I can improve my local section and bring like new management skills and everything. And what was like good for our section, so we start to work with it. And there are some events, ESN events where I was participate. So of course there are many national platforms of Slovakia. I started with in Nitra, then there is Banská Bystrica, Žilina, Prešov, and now it's Trnava. Also, I was in Meteor. I was two-time member of OFSI. It was Meteor colleagues meetings in Trnava last year, and now it's this platform. And from international events in our neighbors, so it's Meteor colleagues meeting moving Europe in Brno. Also, it was national platform in Brno, and the biggest events for me it was AGM Costa Brava this year. And about my aims, I want to continue in present, like in the work of the current national representative, because I can say that it was really incredible work which he made. Thank you so much for it. And keep the information flow. The information are really important. What's is connecting with this position, and I want to assure that the information from the international level will be understandable and clear for our network and the local section, and also vice versa. Then I want to lead, continue leading and coordinate our CLR, cooperate with Vice NR, and I would like to organize first Meteor colleagues meeting of LRs. And as Johnny already said about his working groups, I want to continue in setting up these working groups. These working groups will, like the topics of them will depend on like the current important task which the network needed. If we want something like improve or influence, so the LRs should be the person who should like look inside like the better from as others. And I would like to start with writing LR's guide. And why you should choose me? I really like traveling. I'm open my person, and I would like to enrich the network with my new gained skills. And with this point is also connect the other that I will sharing the best practice which I will gain in abroad, and I would like to. I try to take every opportunities, and when I have some goals, the person who wants to achieve it. So this is everything from my side. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'm looking forward for your question.
With both of the candidates at the same time. I again remind you that you can ask both in English or in Slovak if you feel more comfortable. So.
And if you want, you can also ask only one of the candidates, of course. You don't have to ask both.
Okay, so I open the speakers list. Matej?
Matej, ESN University. I have a question for Martina. Why do you think that LRs should hold the workshops and to train how to make workshops at the MP, because they have so many tasks during the MP? So why do you think adding these tasks should improve network, should be better? Or yeah, why do you think about these tasks?
thank you for your question, firstly. And then, yes, I think it is important also mainly for two reasons. First one is that we all many times struggle to find people to facilitate those workshops, and I think LRs would be a valuable asset in that matter. And the second thing why I think it is a good idea, it is that then they gain experience and they can help that, those workshops back in their sections and educate people in their sections who couldn't attend NP maybe and widen the reach of knowledge provided by it. Is all right? Or you want me to elaborate?
No,
on this
I can.
more?
For the next question, can the candidates move over there because not everybody can see them.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay with the screen. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay.
I would like to ask both candidates the same question. If there is something what you consider better than you on the other candidate.
We should start first. Okay, thank you for your question. Actually, we are two different persons with the different qualities, and it's hard to say which is the best, better. But from my side, I can only say that maybe that I was studying political science and diplomacy, that it can help me for this position. Or what's your other one? Other one?
What you consider myself better and what I consider
Okay,
myself.
that she's English, like she study English and French. So
when it comes to Stanka, I consider her as my close friend. I really like her. She's really motivated and really hyped to learn new things. And that's what I consider her strong side. And yeah, maybe the optimism. I have to admit, I'm not always that optimistic as she is, and really keen towards the things. So yeah, I think that's her strong quality.
Other questions? I have two questions. My name and okay, sorry, it's Simona ESN SK. I have a question for Martina and one for Stanka. Martina, you already created a great bond with the current NR. You are working great together. I have a question. What would you do differently? What would you bring innovative to your position or mandate? And for Stanka, how would you motivate somebody to become a representative, whether local or national? But what are, in your opinion, positive things in this position?
Right.
Okay, if I can start first, yes, I think the cooperation I had with Johnny was really great, and thanks to this cooperation, and mainly thanks to him, our CLR really moved forward and made huge steps forward. So I'm really grateful that I could be a part of this. And yes, there are still ways to improve, and the things that there are more things that I would like to bring to CLR and to the position of LR, but mainly I would like to work on this unification of the position and creating the position of vice LR.
Okay, so about the motivation, as I said that I want to write the LR's guide, so I like my ideas that put to this guide like some chapter like about the current and past LRs, why they do this, what was their motivation, and I think when the section will like read about their members. It will be more motivated for them. It will be like the booklets why the people are doing. So maybe this way, I try to motivate them.
Okay. So next question, Martin.
Martin, thank you again for the candidacies. I know how hard it is to stay there and to deal with the pressure and so on. So as we know, for the NR it's crucial to attend the CNR meetings. The current NP gave a chance to potential candidates to attend the upcoming CNR Crete, and if I'm not wrong, offer them financial support even, what I found as a fair and great decision from the current NP. But unfortunately, none of you applied for this CNR Crete, so my question is very simply why.
If I can start the okay, it's okay.
So it's
yeah, sure.
Okay, I was thinking about this option, but I cannot do this because in the end of the May I had the last month in my job, so it's not good before prolong my contract to go somewhere. So after June and July, I will have I will start again work there, and I will have more holidays. And before, like, you know, it's like responsibility in the job that, okay, I'm working, so that's why I don't apply for it. And it was like, oh, no more, only this reason.
Okay. For me, the reason is really simple. As I mentioned, I'm finishing my master studies, and since 17th to 25th of May, I have my final exam, so I couldn't attend the CNR.
okay. Thank you. So next question is Maria.
Maria, I have a question for Martina. You were talking about unifying the responsibilities of LRs in the section, and I'm wondering what exactly do you want to unify, and also another thing, if it is really necessary, because all the sections in Slovakia are working independently, and there are some duties what are the main, and there are still some tasks that the position is doing, but it's slightly different in each section. So how to do it, what exactly you think by unifying it, and if it is necessary, and if it is why?
Yes. Thank you for your question. The process or how it should be unified based on what our LRs already doing, but I'd like to make it official. And why I don't want them to, or don't want, I don't want them to do additional work. It's because that it often happens also during our CLR scopes that they say as we didn't fill in this, we forgot about this because we had other stuff to do. That's why I want to encourage sections to create position of WiseLR, and WiseLR could do that additional work, and LR could focus on his main task that should be like being responsible or communicating with national boards, both ways, you know, communicating informations from national boards to the section, and being responsible in the eyes of national board for the section, filling reports and everything.
Thank you. Next question.
Hi, Johnny, ESN SK. First of all, thanks for your candidacies. They're very great, and I'm happy in which situation we are. We have two awesome candidates, so that's why we both got the recommendation from me, because I believe in both of you, and it's a hard decision. So first question, there will be more. First question is, so you say you are good friends, so in case you lose, can you imagine being a vice NR?
Who is supposed to answer first?
I think now it's my turn.
Okay. Yes, I can definitely imagine this situation.
Yes, me too.
Any other question?
I have another question. Both of you presented and focused in your presentations on the implementation of the CLR system, which is great. But the NR is not just a part of the national level, but
like how to make Slovak more visible, I would like to focus that our section will apply more for what is like, for example, section in the spotlight, or now it's start of the week, and maybe in this way we can be like more visible, because now it's not working so much, and we have really like our section make a really good job. So why they don't want to like apply it? Maybe I think that they have the chance for the winning, and also like I would like to like there will be something solved from the international board. As NR, I would like to be part of the discussion and be actively there. It's only from my side. Yes.
For myself, I already mentioned it partially in my presentation. I would like to really be active in discussions, in creating plans, making decisions. Be active during CNR meetings, be active on CNR mailing list, and like to get the other NRs to know our ideas, our ideas and our network opinion of our network closer. So that's my plan how to work as an international.
Question? So again, me. As members of CLR, you probably noticed that this year we tried with international section cooperation with ESN Poland. It didn't really work well for most of the sections except ESN Economic University. I haven't seen it in any of your candidacies. So does it mean you don't have any plans regarding international section cooperation?
I think now it's my turn. Yes. I didn't include in my presentation because I believe it's better to let sections decide which international section they want to cooperate with, because as it was done this year, for example, for my section, it didn't work out because our section is 800 body section is 800 kilometers from us, and yes, they might be of same size when it comes to ESN members, but not when it comes to ESN Erasmus students. So we are really solving different things, different problems, so that's why it didn't work out. But I would like to, of course, encourage the sections to create some or find some kind of body sections abroad, and I would help them with it afterwards. But I won't let them to decide which one of the section it should be, or in which country, and then I could work with DNR of respective country to find them the best fit.
Okay, I don't have this point in my presentation because as the LR, I know that it was not working also in my section because there was not replying from the second country. And like these days, most of the local section they have the voting, and they need to have the transit knowledge transfer and everything. So it will be maybe hard for them start now with some cooperation, maybe later, like before the second semester. And in case that I will be elected, so I will know the more people, and there will be also the opinion of the section, which is their preferences, and then I can contact and help them with this cooperation. But we don't have any.
Anyone else have a question? I have. Okay, Joyce, ESN Czech Republic, NRLA. So I would like to ask if you were thinking about the cooperation with your buddy countries, or maybe the events that you're organizing together with ESN Czech Republic or your other buddy countries. And if yes, what would you like to change, or if you have any ideas?
Yes, I'm for this cooperation, and like there will be also some events. I would like to make some together in Slovak or in Czech. And for now, I don't like the certain ideas, but it's really more like about the workshop or some training as you all the time organize.
Yeah. For me, I think basis is already done and it's working. People from ESN Slovakia are joining Meet Your Colleagues meeting in Czech Republic and vice versa. And I would like to encourage Slovak sections more to organize such events also for you, because mainly, yeah, let's face it, mainly you are the organizing part and we are just attending. So yeah, that's why. And I can imagine also further cooperation with Czech Republic as our buddy country, and I would like to elaborate on this later with the NR of Czech Republic.
So next question, Johnny.
This one will be in Slovak, to change it a bit. Takže ako člen National Boardu budete mať veľký impact alebo dosah na to, akým smerom sa náš network môže uberať. Takže čo vnímate ako taký hlavný cieľ alebo hlavnú výzvu pre ESN Slovakia, na ktorej by mala pracovať v nasledujúcom roku? Nemusíte vymenovať 10, jedno stačí. Na čo by sa ESN Slovakia malo zamerať budúci rok?
Za mňa je, myslím, voľba jasná a mal by sa hlavne zamerať na svoj vlastný network a na to, ako získať ľudí, ďalších ľudí, ako motivovať, aby vstúpili do networku, pretože momentálne vo veľa sekciách je problém práve s tým, že nemajú členov a keď nemá kto, tiež problém, teraz sa prepnú do slovenčiny, ale tiež je problém s tým, že v sekciách nemajú členov, ktorí by po nich prebrali nástupníctvo. Myslím, že v ESN SK momentálne prebieha asi najväčšia generačná obmena, ako som kedy zažila za tie moje 4 roky. A myslím, že toto je hlavný problém, čiže hlavne by sme sa mali zamerať na to, ako motivovať ďalších ľudí, aby vstúpili do ESN. Viem, že nie sme jediná organizácia, ktorá s týmto čelí tomuto problému na Slovensku. Aspoň u nás v Nitre máme pravidelné stretnutia študentských klubov a organizácií a viacerí vedúci týchto klubov, organizácií čelia rovnakému problému, takže možno by bolo dobre aj v nejakú spolupráci s nimi vytvoriť nejaký plán, ako motivovať mladých ľudí, aby vstúpili do ESN, lebo väčšinou, aspoň u nás v Nitre je ten problém, že dobrovoľníctvo ich tak neláka, keďže nie sú platení, takže ako sa odpromovať voči mladým ľuďom tak, aby mali tú motiváciu a aby sme teda rozšírili rady ESN Slovakia.
Ja sa budem bohužiaľ opakovať, lebo úplne súhlasím s Maťkou, vidím to aj v našej sekcii, kedy je to veľká obmena a nemáme zatiaľ nástupníkov. A toto vlastne bude najväčší problém, lebo keď nebudeme mať členov, nebudú sekcie, tak potom bude problém sa odpromovať aj medzinárodne. Takže keď sa vyrieši naše hlavné vnútro, čo sa týka ESN Slovakia, potom to je lepšie aj v rámci robiť ďalšie veci. Takže musíme byť ako silný vnútorný network.
Okay, one more question from Johnny.
Yeah, similar question, but now in English and big change. So, as national representative, you have chance, if you grab this chance, to make improvements in the whole network and shape it and work on improvements in any area you wish, basically. So is there any area of your specific interest within ESN as a whole you would like to work on if you become NR? And maybe make changes in there?
I would like to more focus on also team building because it's important. It will help. in the one, it's, as I said, it's your colleague meeting for LRs, but also for the whole network, and I would like to really cooperate with my future vice president. And this is like important, like to set up all the stuffs and say like what are the aim and team building's activities, get to know them more, and maybe show them more how they can go for the international events, because when they will see what's happened also in the other countries, maybe it will more motivate them. Like there is the possibility and some support for them. Like if there is also the problem with the universities, we can I can help them like solve this problem.
For me, it's closely connected to the point that I mentioned before, that Slovakia struggles with human resources in our network. So I would like to closely cooperate with communication manager in the future and vice president to create strong and unified campaign for ESN Slovakia that sections could use if they want. If they don't want, they can create their own recruitment campaign. But that's the point that I really would like to work on, because some sections struggle to create good, strong campaign, or they don't have resources for this people.
Can I comment on this, because I meant it differently, the question. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't mean it in ESN Slovakia, but I wanted to know if you have any area within ESN as a whole, ESN International, where you see some place for improvement, because you as NR can improve things if you work on it. So forget about ESN Slovakia for a while and think of for 2 seconds and think of ESN, right? And now I think Matka.
Sorry, I misunderstood your question. At the moment, I have to admit, no, I wasn't thinking about it. How could I shape the future of ESN International? However, if I see some initiative, or if I think of something, in case I'm elected, of course, in the meantime, I'll like to propose my ideas to the CNR and see how it goes, but at the moment I have to admit no.
This is similar things for me, but after when the ESN review was not accepted, so the people will I suppose that the international board try to find the other way how to implement all the stuff. So in this case, I can cooperate and try to help with my advice. If there will be uploader. Okay. If there will be this situation, but for now I don't know. Also.
You want to take ESN UMBBB? I have the same question for both of you. You both said that you have human resources problem in your section, so I want to know the future of you in your section if you are going to reapply for local positions. Because if you are going to be a voice of ESN in Slovakia, then your focus should be national level.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I will be not anymore active in my section. I will be alumni, but because we have these problems, I will be like advisory person who wants to try to them and start again with restart our section, and they know that every time they have a problem they can contact me, approach me, I will help them.
Yeah, in my case, it's the same. I've done both this year, and I'm not going to say that I regret it. It was a great experience, but it was really time demanding and everything, and I couldn't completely focus on both. So that is the thing that I regret, that I wasn't able to focus on both things in the same amount. But no, if I'm going to be elected as an NR, I'm not going to run for another mandate or position in my section. I would help them, of course, if it's needed, but that would be it.
Okay, so is there anyone else who has a question? I have one of the speakers says Katka. Matej, you're covered by
Timotej.
Okay, thank you. Now I have Matej, Johnny. Is there anyone else who has a question? If not, I propose to close the speakers list. Anyone has any objection? Okay, so speakers list is not closed. So now please,
Okay, I have a question for both of you. You are going to be a member of the CNR community, which is according to the status of ESN, is the decision body. So I heard a lot of things about the ESN Slovakia, but you are going to be a member of the CNR and you are going to influence the whole ESN. So I have a question. What you want to do in the CNR community, how you want to influence, and maybe it's connected, like the ESN review wasn't approved, but there are going to be next steps. Yeah, I would like to hear your opinion about all of this, because there was still questions about Slovakia, but NR is going to influence ESN International, and I didn't hear much about it.
But I think I asked
Yes,
very
it was
similar question.
I think it was the same question.
Okay.
Well, yeah, then answer.
Okay.
Do you understand the question? Wait,
Okay.
let's ask the candidates. Do you want to reply, or do you feel like you have something new to say?
Okay, maybe
I mean, if I can reply, we already mostly covered this question.
I was also talking about ESN review.
But yes, I'd like to join and some working group, as I mentioned, or some initiative that is within CNR, and to help them to also work more on the review or any stuff that will be discussed within CNR. I'm willing to be really active within CNR.
I already mentioned that after the ESN review was not accepted, so the international probably will try to find the other way, and I want to really be active in this discussion and create the new proposals if there will be this.
Thank you.
So there is this proposal for tomorrow to change part of our standing order regarding distribution of spots, how to do it, and it's a task of NR. So if it gets approved, it should apply for regional platform in October, so in 4 months, I think, or 5. Do you plan to make any changes to this by the first event at which it should apply or not?
Change to this proposal?
Change this proposal. It can be approved as it is now. Do you plan? But you can propose something else. So do you plan to make changes to this?
It's my turn. No, we will have some proposal. We will upload there now as a section. Like you.
I'm talking about distribution of
distribution. Sport. Yes, but in the we can put still some amendments.
No.
Oh,
no?
Not anymore.
Like it was.
I mean, you as NR.
No, I don't want to change. I want to like distribute the spots according this proposal.
Yeah, for me it's the same. We had the chance to amend this proposal till 3rd of May, I think. And there was no amendment. I have nothing to add to it. I'm like completely satisfied with this proposal as it is. So I won't change a thing.
Thank you. A comment? Okay, comment from Lukáš, please.
Guys, please be quiet. I was counting like 20 of you are playing with phones, texting or whatever. So disrespectful. Please pay attention. If you are there, you will feel so bad. Please pay attention and be quiet, okay? It's another 20 or 20 minutes of candidates, then you have coffee breaks. So
I would like to add that this room is not the perfect one, we know that. We don't have the microphones, and for the streaming,
you cannot really hear when there is some background noise, so please really try to be quiet. Okay, so now Johnny has a question.
So in September there is going to be Council of National Representatives, your possibly first one. The candidates are known now and the voting is going on now. So this national board is going to decide on the CNR which you should attend. So maybe your voice could be an important input for us when we make the decision. There are 3 candidates. Do you have a favorite one? Which would you vote for?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear any why. No reason, just if you have a favorite one.
Okay. I read the candidacies for CNR in September, and my favorite one is CNR Osijek.
I also the favorite one. It's CNR Osijek, but do you want to know also the date, or no? It's enough. Just
no. Okay. I just wanted to check if you read it.
Yes.
You know the candidates.
You can say the others.
Anyone else has a question? Except for Johnny, he can ask during the coffee break. Nobody has a question, so I propose to close the speakers list. Any objections? No? Okay, so thank you, and the speakers list is closed.
So, hello there. No, it's not working. Oh, Maros, don't spoil the presentation again. So, who am I? I'm Irka. You can call me like that. I'm studying architecture in Bratislava, and I'm 25 years old. For someone, it's too much, I heard. But I can do anything about it. I like my dog, nature and architecture, and I like cooking healthy food. And also, I like people, especially my people, and happy people, and positive people. So I hope I can be your person. So, but really, what am I doing here? It all starts when I came back from my Erasmus in 2017. Then I joined my section in Bratislava, and they took me to NP Banská Bystrica. Then I became like local PR and treasurer, but whatever. I was doing all the stuff anyway without any position because I enjoy it. So. And meanwhile, I was seeing beauty of Erasmus in Slovakia, and I want to spread that in that feeling in Erasmus students. And here we are. It's my candidacy for communication manager. So I would like to introduce you into my recent work in my section. So I redesigned and update ESN Stuba survival guide because it was old and out-fashioned. So I made something like this. Where we promote the partners and all the stuff about Bratislava and our projects. So then I made some
guides for the trips to make the trips easier for our students. And I thank Andrej for this because he gave me the idea and I just make it visual. So it looks something like this, and it has many, like another pages where there is a itinerary or maps or something like that, the meeting points and stuff. So then I made some badges, which was my invention, I can say. It was to mark and distinguish the types of events. For example, one-day trip, which we use when we have the trip which takes only 1 day, so the students don't need to prepare themselves that much, and they can just join it. And the trip to Slovak nature, which you, I think, know. So, yeah. And then I made some gadgets in this presentation. I put just this because it was the newest or the most innovative, or I don't know. It's the cup for the drinks for Welcome Week. And I made a lot of covers for trips and events. Yeah. So, yeah. But I'm most proud about these two. There were 3 for Prague too, but the Prague wasn't happening. So, yeah, I like these 2 most. Then I made some treasure stuff. Yeah, it was my work. So, my contribution to ESN. Yeah, I promise you hard work and passion because I like what I do. And I would like to realize my ideas, which I had in my section, and to put it into the national level. And also, I would like to help local sections to visualize them better. So, yeah, I would like to make some guides for national trips because I think it's good memory for the students because they can download it to their phone, or they have something to keep from the trip. Then maybe creating Slovakia guide, or I don't know if you're working on it or something like that. Yeah. So maybe do something like that for the students. To provide it also for sections. There can be introduction to sections and introduction to cities and some spotlights or something like that. Then I would like to promote ESN SK as a network of the sections. So maybe on gadgets or t-shirts or something, there would be the ESN SK would be visualized like all the sections together. So also sections can buy these gadgets and sell it as theirs because there will be, like, we will have national package of the gadgets, but the sections can buy it and then sell it to their students. So it will be easier for sections to have their own things to sell or give, or I don't know. And then I would do status calls on help for sections. I think it's the work of the communication manager. So yeah. The other thing which I would like to improve is the Instagram account, because as I was searching, like as I was scrolling it, there is a lot of advertisement from our partners and a lot of not advertisement, but posts of our projects. But it's not live. Like there are no pictures of the students or of the. It's not authentic, and I think that Instagram is based on authenticity. So I would like to make some changes to download this app. It's really cool, and to repost, for example, pictures from our students, because they usually have the best pictures and they are really like authentic and they are enjoying the stay here. So I would just repost this picture with their like approval for sure. So and maybe it would be more enjoyable for people to watch or to follow. So yeah, I would like to manage the media, but yeah, that will be also probably my work. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, some pictures of places in Slovakia, but we have that campaign and some travel quotes or something, because yeah, to balance the ratio between ads and the posts actually. Yeah. And then maybe some online competition, because as we could see, the competition with Mobility Week, it works. For example, the student from our section, he made a really cool video, so I think it's really good. Yeah, we can get more likes by that.
for example, by adding new formats, for example, videos or the pictures from students. So yeah, I would like to motivate students to make videos, because I think among the Erasmus students there is a big potential. They can make really good videos, good pictures, they can provide a good picture about Slovakia. So I would like to share it more and find sources for making more videos if possible. So yeah, maybe among us, if there is someone who can or who is able to do videos, I would like to motivate him to do it. Yeah. And I would like to create something like the calendar for post management, because I think it's not, okay, for me it's a little bit annoying when I get the emails every time it's from another person to promote the partners. So I would like to make some calendar where we would put the posts which we have to promote, and there will be calendar in which dates it should be posted, or like until which date it should be posted. So the section can just check it, okay, we didn't post this, so we will, because we have 3 days to go. But with the partnership manager, we will discuss the meaning of the posts. Like, I will not promote Eurosender in the middle of semester because no one is traveling home or back. So we will discuss the strategy to promote the partners better. And also, I would like to create, is it here? Yeah, repetitive events in Google Documents, which all the section members or all the sections will have access to, and it will be open to add an event. So if you know about some event which is repetitive, you can add it in the calendar, so I will know that, okay, I will plan this post, and it will post, I don't know, the month later, but I will know about it, that it will happen. So yeah, I think it's also cool for the sections to distinguish in which city is happening. So you can also check it and you will know, okay, I don't know, 1st of May there will be party, I don't know, whatever. So yeah, that's my idea. And I will try to keep ESN SK being awesome, because it will be my pleasure. Thank you for your attention.
Because I really like the idea that you want to post the pictures from the everyday's life of the students. But my question is, how would it work? Would you give the access to each section, or would you prefer to send the students to send you the pictures, and you will post them?
No, as I said, there is an app. Maros? Feedback won't be good. Thank you. There is an app. Like, I discovered it just recently, and it allows you to repost the picture directly from someone's Instagram to yours. So you don't need to download it to your phone. You will not lose the quality because you will just repost it.
Yeah, Rafael is Austria. You didn't mention the possible rebranding of.
Stand up, and speak loudly.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. You didn't mention the possible rebranding of ESN as a whole, like the new logo, the discussion, the proposal that was not accepted at the AGM.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about this proposal? Would you like it?
No. Is it enough? No. Actually, I don't think that the new design solved all the problems of the current logo. So it wasn't actually needed that much. That the logo, which was outcome, wasn't, it wasn't solving the issue of the current logo. So I don't see the need to change it for that one. Yeah.
Okay, next is Martin.
Thank you for a very nice presentation, and I would like to ask, you mentioned that you are now covering not just the position of communication manager in your section, but also the treasurer.
Yes.
If I'm not wrong. And since we know that there is a lot of issues of finding a treasurer in our no candidate, if you are willing to partially cover this position as well, if you get elected, so if you are willing to help with some treasury stuff.
Yeah, all covered, all covered. No, thank you for the question. Yeah, we were making jokes about it, but I'm not sure if I am able to be national treasurer, because yeah, I managed to get some grants from the university. I'm managing to deal with our finances, but I'm not really good at it, like officially, and like I don't know the legal stuff and all the things like that. I'm more for graphics and design, no numbers. But thank you for question.
Next question, Valentina. Valentina, ESN SK. You didn't mention quite something about cooperation with the media in Slovakia. Do you have any plans for, I don't know, promoting ESN Slovakia more to the local community through the media?
Yeah, it would be really nice, but I
And
wasn't.
how?
Huh?
And how?
Yeah, I wasn't actually thinking about it. It's a really good question. But I think it happens in our section, for example, that the student magazine asked us to write an article to them, for them, and we did. And in that time, I was thinking about something like that in national level, but I wasn't really into taking part in international level, so I didn't spread that idea more. But yeah, it's a good way. And maybe some local newspapers or in the cities, or yeah. But I'm not sure if I would do that only on the national level. Maybe local levels would be better to find an audience for the articles. So yeah.
Anyone else has a question? Maria?
Comment to this, Maria on www. Also, yeah, she asked you how you would do that, because, for example, I see this as a problem also in our section to communicate with other media, because they have completely no interest in this. And it happened to me that I spread the information, there will be this and this and that, and I had like no response, no answer from the other media. How would you force these media, third parties, to promote us, or at least, or like to spread the word also about the ESN, like not only we are doing it by ourselves, but also use another channels to do that. How would you, like share?
Yes.
Come to see or something like this?
Yeah, with media it's really hard to talk, because usually they want something for the promoting you. So it doesn't work like you will give them an event and you expect that they will share it or something like that. So I think they need maybe some articles and real experience of people to tell. I don't know what you were giving the media, the format of your
Organized for the public also, like
for the public.
yeah, for the public audience, not only for the Erasmus.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, as I said, what I know, it's really hard to get the media on your side, because they have what they need, so you want something from them. So I wasn't really thinking about it, but I can, and I can try to manage something. But now I actually don't have any reasonable idea what to do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we have a question from Anička.
I have a question about communicative chamois.
Yeah.
Whether you have the idea if you want to go on with this working group, or and if yes, how? Whether you want to continue the same way like Timo did, or you want to restructuralize it, or what do you want to do with this working group?
Okay. I think that the opinion of people matters, and actually I wasn't really involved in that group, so I don't know how actually it works, like directly. I have no direct view on it. So probably I would gather some meeting or Skype call to understand it better, or ask Timo to introduce me in it. And if I see something what I don't like, I would create maybe some changes, or I will ask you as members what you don't like, and we will work together. So it's not just up to me to decide how it will work. So I will try to be good leader as much as I can.
Thank you. Is there any other question? If not, I have no problem. Okay. So Valentina.
Oh, so many.
So Valentina ESN SK. What do you think about the consistency of social media posts and templates of ESN Slovakia? And do you have any plans of making them more similar, like building templates for each events and stuff? You mentioned some templates, but only for specific campaigns.
Yeah.
Do you plan on unifying?
Like, you mean the sections or?
Yeah.
Not.
Do you think it's a good idea, or?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, like maybe I can create some templates which they can use, but they don't have to, because it's their individuality and their creativity. They have their own PR managers, and so maybe it's up to them to let them be creative, because it's about it. For example, I wouldn't like if I got a template and I have to use it, because I'm doing it because I like it and I like what I do and what I create. So maybe I can create some templates and some guidelines, but it's not, it will be, for sure, it will not be obligatory to follow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, Katka.
Katka, ESN CU. First of all, I want to really thank you for this presentation. It was lovely, and I can see that you are really passionate about this. But I think that also Valentina and Maria were, going towards the issue that I think mainly in ESN SK, communication manager is always focusing only on design and social media, and maybe it's not going also to like other possibilities, like the other media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And well, your role as a communication manager would be also like represent the ESN SK in the public eye. So I want to ask you, what would you do if, for example, the name or if the ESN SK
sorry, but it can be concise.
I can't think of the English word. Sorry, okay, I was just slow, sorry. Čo by si ty ako communication manager spravila, ak by v podstate povesť ESN SK bola nejako zničená in the public eye? Sorry, I'm switching to
What would
you do
I
if
understand.
the reputation of ESN SK would be tarnished in the public eye? What would you do as communication manager?
I think it depends like on the issue. It really depends on the issue, because it would be reasonable. I would show, now I missed the word, regret. Like I would act like a human being, and I would, but it's really hard to say what I would do when I don't know how it would be like crunched or something. But for sure I would try to explain that we are humans and we make mistakes and we are learning also here. So, and we are trying best, do what we can. Because for example, when I was on Erasmus, ESN sections from the city, they united and they made a huge party for us. And the outcome was really bad, because students, they started to talk bad about the ESN members, and they started to like, to shout at them that they are idiots and I don't know what, because they didn't like the party. And I think that this is the worst we can experience, that our students will think about us as about the just workers of the university, or someone mentioned that yesterday, that they think about them just like the staff. Because we are not staff, we are just providing them experience which we had, most of us, and we are trying our best, and we are not taking the responsibility for their action. So I don't know how it should be crunched, the ESN name in another way.
Okay, thank you. We have one more question from Johnny.
Yeah, we forgot one question for all MP candidates actually. So we can start only from you, unfortunately. There is National Boards meeting in the end of June in Ireland.
Ireland.
Have you heard of that? And would you be keen to join? Would you plan to join this meeting?
I didn't.
It's for National Board members, so you can go as communication manager.
Yeah, if I'm National Board member, I would go. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a question about your availability and plans.
And is it on the end of
June?
June. Yeah, I think I'm free in that time.
It's close to Dublin.
Yeah, I think I don't have any special plans. If you know the exact date, I can.
Excellent presentation.
Oh, thank you.
It's 21st until 24th of June.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We have one more question from Piero.
Piero, this in Denmark. I have 2 words. Holy fuck, I really like creative words, so thank you very much. Have you considered joining ComCom? Because I see a huge potential. I see a huge potential, and we always mention problem with human resources and so on and so forth. And I see a lot of issues in Slovakia as well as in Denmark, as well as all over the network people, okay? We're the same shit. Pardon my French. I see a huge potential, and they were mentioning some problems with media. ESN always had problems with media. I've also faced on my local level problems with media, and a way that we were able to solve it was with the help of people that went through this. Yeah. So have you considered maybe joining as well ComCom or other? Well, I think ComCom would be the most suitable one for you.
Yeah, I think it would be quite too much for me. But I was thinking about it because I like that work, but I wanted to focus more on the local level and on the Erasmus students and making our section look good and feel good. So I don't want to spread my attention that much, like divide my attention that much, but maybe later, or we'll see. But for now I actually don't have time for that. Thank you.
Thank you. One more question from Martin.
I'm covered by Danish, Italian.
If there's no more question, there is a question.
Can I?
Yes, go ahead.
Martina, NSN Elba. You mentioned something about online competitions, and that you find them successful. But in my opinion, unfortunately, they are not as successful as they could be. And for example, when Cultures Collide, Moving Europe online photo contest, was this semester, and there were only like 3 Erasmus students participating. Do you see any ways of improvement in this?
Yeah, because I think it was new for the students. They are not used to do it. So maybe if from the beginning we motivate them to do that, then they are used to it, that they will get some gadgets, or I don't know what they can get. Probably some gadgets.
They want gadgets.
Yeah, they want gadgets. Yeah. So they will like lose their shyness. Like, they will become more aware of their ability to make the posts and everything. Because, as I said, for example, on the Instagram, they don't see that we really care about their activities. But if they see it, they will say, okay, they will repost it anyway, but now I can win something. So they will post it on their own. So I think it might work. And I thought it was successful because of the outcomes, not because of the numbers. like I didn't thought about it in the way like how many videos or how many pictures were posted, but like how good they were. So.
Thank you. So now I propose to close the speakers list. Any objections? No. So speakers list is closed. Thank you for your
partnership manager candidacy and Mate.
Mirka.
Maciej.
A tu jest schowane, dobra. Please. Nie, prosím, neznamazňujte ma.
Ja to robím na našom Instagramu.
Okay, hello, the network. Yeah. Okay, may I have your attention? Okay. No, please. Okay, so it's my pleasure to present your candidacy for partnership manager for the third time. So yeah, let's begin. Let's find out who is hiding there. Yeah. Okay, my name is Matej Bednarek, you know me. I'm Slovak nationality. I'm currently 24. I was born in this December 93. I was studying at the Comenius University, Faculty of the Management, Department of Strategic Management. Yeah, I'm from the ESN Comenius University in Bratislava. And yeah, this is the general info about me. Yeah, I like ESN cards. Okay, my ESN career. It all began at the ESN Comenius University as an active member. Then I became a treasurer for a short period of time, and since January 2017, I'm a local president. ESN Slovakia career. Since January 2017, I'm also partnership manager. Yeah, maybe one day in that house. I'm here. Okay, some events which I attended. AGM Germany 2017, AGM 2018 in Costa Brava, MBM in Vienna, what else? SAP in Vilnius, BFC in the Brussels, yeah, a few Slovak national platforms, I think this is the 7th, and one national platform of ESN Czech Republic. Yeah. So why Mate? Yeah, I think we have a kind of the strong partnership management when it comes to the partners. Yeah, just some logos I showed already yesterday. Before my first mandate, there was no partner, I would say. So I think I have proven I can work with the partners, I can communicate. What else? Yeah, this is 1.5 years work. I also improved the ESN budget. I was counting the last mandate was more than 2,000 euros from the commercial partners, which can sound like low, but if you compare years before, it was almost nothing. So I'm happy it's at least something. I know some sections have few thousands of euros, some countries, but yeah. Yeah, I think our partners are helping Erasmus students in a lot of the areas because yeah, traveling, SIM cards, houses, and so on and so on. So I'm doing this for the students. I'm not doing it just for me, but I believe, thanks to the partners, they have some help in Slovakia. And some of my targets, yeah, I would like to improve current partnership. Yeah, it still can be better. I mean, I'm not saying it's really bad or something, but yeah, I see still the potential. Yeah, I would like that the ESN Slovakia should be considered as a brand. And what I mean, also, as we put partners on our website, also partners put our logo to their website. Like for example, Leo Express, they write something about the ESN Slovakia. So I would like to kind of build, it's some brand. When someone sees the logo of ESN Slovakia, okay, ESN, it's some brand. I'm not telling it's very easy, but yeah. Also, maybe I want to look for some new partners, but I don't want to push it because we have a lot of them. Yeah, I was thinking about the cooperation with the bank, maybe new fitness centers chain, but yeah, it's on the way. And yeah, as I said, also helping sections. That means if someone asks me, I can go there, I can help, I can tell them. Of course, I can't manage local partnerships, but I can tell them something more. And I would like to make, with the communication manager, I would like to make some database of all the logos, all the material for the partners they can share. And yeah, so I would like to do it. I would like to talk with the, if we two get elected, I would like to talk to a new communication manager and really prepare some drives, some materials for the section, what they can use. Yeah, I would like to think about the selling ESN cards online and getting ready. There are few more possibilities. ESN Poland has a really good web shop, and they are selling a lot of the cards online. However, we have to think about the sections which are not the civil associations officially, so we have to find a way, for example, we can reimburse them some NPs or something like that. So this is my opinion. I'm not telling we are going to sell it from the September, but I would like to study this topic more and get ready to it. Yeah, and also this is ESN Card 2.0. As I mentioned, I want to get ready to the new platform and yeah, to promote the partners and sections because it should be launched soon. So, yeah. A business and finance committee. What I would like to do, I would like to a bit restart because it's not that good as could be. People are there, but they are not really interesting sometimes. However, we don't have a treasurer, so it would be again on me to think of, if I got elected, to think how it can work. I would like to use the summer holidays for some rethinking and an open call. But yeah, I would prefer to do it with the treasurer as well. Yeah, with the Orange, I would like to get a new contract, and I would like to solve the issue, which is like end of the roaming, and the usage of fan phone SIM card is not that high as it could be. So yeah, I would like to push it more to promote the tariffs for Orange, also for Slovak students as we started, because I see more potential in this, because we are a student association at the universities. What else? I would like to also work with the Scanbald. However, I will present more, I guess, later on. But the cooperation wouldn't be maybe the same, but only, I mean, if the sections wants, yes, if section doesn't want, no, but I can kind of the contact with them for the sections who like to work on this. And yeah, because I think the Scanbald has a huge or good potential, because I see in the other countries it's quite good cooperation, and yeah, we also need some financials from them. What else? Cooperation with other countries. Czech Republic, it's very important, I think. Maybe in the past we haven't been communicating so much that we don't have a partnership manager for some time, but now here's Jirka, so I can definitely imagine a better cooperation with Czech Republic. For example, Live Express is a good example. We are starting working on it, and let's see what they can bring, but we can have some, campaign together, yeah, and so on. But also the second country, Austria, is quite important to partner with. There is Bratislava, Vienna, Brno. Let's imagine 3 big cities full of Erasmus students, less than 1 hour away each from each other. So I see good potential. And what else? We can have also some meeting of local treasurers, partnership managers from all these 3 countries, for example. And yeah, I see good potential of making partnership. As I told, for example, with the Scanbald, we can make this trip together for 3 countries, so we don't have to worry about the numbers because, yeah, huge 3 cities. But it can be in a lot of the way. Flatio is in all of these 3 countries, so we can also work together. If we are working 3 countries together, we have much bigger power when negotiating with partners. So yeah, and that's almost all from me. And thank you.
Thank you for the presentation, Matej. I open the speakers list. Maria, please.
Maria is member of them. My question is that if you plan to continue to be active at the
Okay, I got it. Yeah. Yeah, I expected this question, of course. In my section, the mandate is officially for half the year, so I don't have to resign or something. We will have a new elections, like in 1 month or something. And yeah, I don't want to be president anymore because I don't have that much time. But I mean, active at the local sections. Yes, I want to make some, maybe trips, maybe some like events, like this. But
if you want to stay in the section board, not like active member, like you.
No, I don't want to be president anymore. For now, I can. No, probably not. I mean, I'm sure I don't want to be president, but if, for example, no, please. If, for example, we don't have like, I don't know, treasurer for a really long time, I can help with something in my sections, but I don't want to be really active. That's my, like, in the board.
Yeah. Next question we have Toník.
Okay. Ja sa menujem Toník, ESN Česká republika. Ja som si práve čítal tvoj zápis z pred roka.
Áno.
Mal si tam tú istú položku, že helping sections s tým, ako by mali rozvíjať nejaké lokálne partnerstvá. Za ten rok si navštívil nejaké sekcie a uskutočnil sa niečo?
Osobne som sekcie nenavštíval, keďže mi nikto nepovedal, že navštív nás. Akože nie som viceprezident, ale podobne, že to mám v povinnosti. Keby mi niekto napísal, že navštív nás alebo niečo, hej. Ja si myslím, že čo som vedel, som poradil. Sekcie sa ma, myslím, pýtali občas, že niečo potrebujú, niečo toto. Som otázky zodpovedal, si myslím, ktoré sa ma pýtali.
So thanks for your candidacy. I think your truly amazing work speaks for itself. So very simple question, as the same for Mirka. As we wanted to ask everybody, there's MDM training edition in the end of June. Do you have intention to join, and are you available to join this event?
Unfortunately not. I already have a flight to Turkey on that time, so unfortunately it was published too late for me. But I would go otherwise.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Okay, Martin, please. Is it a question or?
Yeah. So thank you for your creative presentation. In your presentation a year ago in Banska Bystrica, you mentioned that you wanted to bring some big international event to Slovakia, like seminar or MDM. So I would like to ask on your maybe plan on this field in your maybe next mandate.
Okay, people which I talked to know about me that I was dealing with this. I was trying to do something, however it didn't happen. Yeah, I still have it in my mind. I would like to do something like this, but yeah, I mean, it depends on the people. I was trying to find people and everything, but yeah. I mean, I would like to do it, but I can promise for 100% because it's not that easy. But yeah, I would like to do something. That's still true. Because I believe that Slovakia deserves some international event.
Thank you.
Jonte ESN SK. I want to know if we are going to build some community for partnership managers, because our sections don't have partnership managers. They don't know how to communicate with the local partners. If you're going to like give them knowledge transfer to help them and maybe helping them with getting partners from there.
Okay. I mean, it's not a bad idea. The thing is, we had the open call for the group, and yeah, no one from Banska Bystrica applied. So it's, that's really hard for me. I would love to have at least some partnership manager, at least treasurer in every section, which is a really problem. We don't have like half sections doesn't have treasurers. I would like to work with them, but the problem is they are not there. There will be next open call for the group. I really would encourage to have at least one people from every section who is a bit interested in finance, in the partners, and then I would like to work with them. But I need to know just names who from the section would like to work, and then I can work with them. But yeah, I just need someone from at least one person from the section which I can work with.
And Maria?
Maria, another question. We have here a very nice presentation from the communication manager, and as we have the partnerships, our task, our responsibility is also to promote them, since they are promoting us, and we have some things. And she mentioned that there should be some plan, calendar, or something like this, how to and when to publish and promote our partners. What do you think about it? And if you are close to this idea or willing to cooperate with this?
Yes, definitely. I think it's a good idea to have a planned post. I know it didn't work that well this semester, maybe, but yes, I'm ready to do this. I like the idea because it's good if we have some timetable when and what to do, and if we both get elected, I would be happy to to be our next communication manager, to sit for one day and to think about this common steps. And we are from the one city, so I think it's even easier.
Okay, any other questions? If not, I propose to close the speakers list. Any objections? No. So the speakers list is closed. Thank you. So now we finished all the presentations on the candidates. Thank you guys all very much once more. Please 5 kika, that's this girl in the front, during the coffee break to pay for the fee and enjoy the coffee break. See you
Thank you.
As you know, we have not so much fresh air in this room, so we're not going to move too much, because the more we move, the more we consume oxygen, the more the CO2 level rises, and the more we yawn. The more we yawn, that's terrible for someone that is presenting, seeing all these faces. So we're going to do something very easy. We've been sitting down for almost 3.5 hours, so we're going to stretch a little bit, okay? So whatever you want to stretch, you can stretch. So let's relax a little bit our body, our mind as well, do whatever you want to, so you relax a little bit, do some movement, do whatever. You can also get inspiration from Timo, he's very good. So if this person allows you, you can go and release the tension, but maybe ask before. Okay? Yeah, physiotherapy, yep. Perfect. Thank you very much. And now please.
The first candidacy will be for the social inclusion. And because Eva cannot be here with us right now, so we will have her candidacy through Skype. So please, guys, very important, be please quiet so everybody can hear properly.
Ešte prezentáciu. Počkaj, ešte prezentáciu. Počkaj. A to je... Počkaj, Varkova.
Počúvaš nás?
Áno.
Aj my teba.
Dobre. Tak môžeš začať.
in several conferences, and also Winter University 2015, which took place in Slovakia. So I already have experience with organizing also bigger events. From my hobbies, I really love spending time with nature. I love spending time with my dog. That's my biggest passion ever. I like traveling, and I really love to learn new things, and especially when these two things are together, that is really cool. So I really like to go to these youth exchanges and training courses, so I actually have a chance to learn something new. And that's probably everything about me. You can see some pictures around about all of these things that I was talking about. Okay, we can go to the next slide about my ESN career.
Yes.
I started in academic year 2015-2016, first as a buddy. You can also see the picture on the left. That was my first paper of ESN with which I went to welcome my first Italian buddies. In this year, I had quite a lot of studying, so I actually was only buddy and took part in just a few events. Then I had 1 year break when I went to exchange to Vilnius, and I actually saw how Erasmus works, how maybe Erasmus students feel, what kind of problems they have. So I felt that when I come back to Košice, I could actually help to improve the way ESN works in my section. It's not that easy, of course, but I've been trying. I started off as a buddy again this year, became active member, and when we had an open call for a social inclusion, social Erasmus coordinator, I applied and I was successful. So I've been organizing several things since then. On the pictures, which you don't see right now, but it doesn't matter. My first event was visit the social center, which our Erasmus students actually really like, which kind of surprised me. That's the one on the right bottom corner. Then we organized also some flash mob, which you see in the top right corner. It's mostly Spanish people, but they were so excited to like act and dance in front of people that I was really happy for them. Under that, there's a picture from our Dinner in the Dark, which was our most successful event last semester. We had 30 people coming to this one. And at the end of the semester, we also had some prizes for 3 social Erasmus stars and 1 exchangeability star. I was giving out these prizes because after social inclusion days, I got also the position of exchangeability coordinator in our section. And this is how I ended this semester. And from February, I became a project coordinator. So I kind of try to take care also of Moving Europe project, because right now I'm again at Erasmus in Vilnius. So I kind of manage those emailing things, administrative, and these kind of things. So I try to help out also from here. So that's about my career. And we can go to next one.
Sorry,
which would be
you have 1 minute left.
one. Okay.
No. More. Why me?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so why me? My first point is that Timka said that I'm good. Also, my mom said I'm good, so that counts. Second one is that I'm really into it. I really like these topics of. I study medicine, so I just really want to help people as well as animals. I really love my dog and shelter dogs, and I visit shelter often. And I think I managed to motivate also our Erasmus students to actually come to our events and to start being interested in these things. And I also consider social inclusion topic, inclusion of whoever, a very important one in Slovakia as well as Europe. And I think it's a wonderful thing that we actually have a chance to do something about it, to change something, even if it's just one person. And the last one, my goals. Can go to another slide.
Done.
Môžeme sa posunúť?
Môžeš hovoriť.
Okay, so my goals are developing the idea of uniting the project of moving Europe and social inclusion, which I think also Katka and Katka will talk about. It's not that difficult as it seems, also for social Erasmus and for exchangeability. So I'm not sure if I should go deeper. Maybe if you're interested, you will ask about it. Online prize of social inclusion star or section of the month for the project event to kind of motivate the sections and also Erasmus people who are like, oh, my picture is not only on our local website or fan page, or also, but also at the Slovak website. At least one training session, because for me there was a huge thing back in October when I was still a newbie, to hear all of these experiences, to gain new idea, to get a better idea of what this project actually is. And then engaging ESN members in campaigns like you see those videos down there, because I think many of our members still have just a faint idea of what these projects actually are, and I think that's a huge shame because it's a really cool thing. And then supporting sections to work on contact lists, because it's a super helpful thing, and even I forget my contact for some projects, so I think it's cool to have it all written down. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation. Now we have 5 minutes for the questions. I'm not sure. Okay, we will try. If somebody asks, I can repeat it here so Eva can hear it properly. So I open the speakers list. There is Maria.
Traditionally, Maria Banska Bystrica. I was wondering if, well, there were a couple of tries to do some national social Erasmus event. If you are planning to do something, so.
Did you hear or should I repeat? Je tam? Slyšíš nás? Počúvaš? Did you hear the question from Maria?
No, I didn't.
Okay, you can hear me now. So Maria was asking, she said that there were some attempts to create a national social Erasmus event. So if you were thinking about that, and if you're planning to do something.
I think it would be a very nice thing, but we already had some like online campaigns, and it was quite difficult to get people to do that. But if we were talking about something like meeting, let's say in Tatry, and collecting some trash, I think that's a really nice one, and I think we all have a chance to take one weekend where we do a trip to mountains, all take trains or buses, and do something like this. So yes, I think this is quite possible.
Okay, thank you. Someone else has a question? Okay, Martin, sure.
Hello, I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Kinda. If you can shout maybe a bit louder.
Maybe if you can come here, that will be awesome.
So hello Elka, can you hear me now?
Yep, I did.
So I would like to first of all say that it's really lovely for me to see the medical student running for the national level of ESN SK. Cross fingers for you, I feel you. And I would like to ask you, there are some drive to make a little bit deeper cooperation with ESN Czech Republic, maybe in this field of organizing events together, or surrounding countries as well. So if you would like to improve this field as well, or you have ideas, or I don't know, something else. Thank you.
Yes, we had the social inclusion leaders meeting back in autumn, and we had it together with Czech Republic, and I think it's really useful. We're not that big country. We have several sections, but it's still better for the best practice exchanging to kind of connect this. So I think that would be really nice. Also, in Hungary, they have really active sections. Also, one of the videos that you saw on the screenshots was from them. They have some new video like every month, and I think they have really cool ideas. So cooperating with them would be really, really useful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone else who has a question? No, so I propose to close the speakers list. Objections? No. So thank you, Eva, for the presentation and responding. The speakers list is closed. And stay with us watching the stream, please. Okay, now I would like to invite Katka for her presentation for the Move in Europe candidacy.
Aloha, ESN Ohana. My name is Kiri and I'm running for National Move in Europe Coordinator again. So, who am I? I'm responsible. I'm crazy and fun, as you've seen me yesterday, running around the town and yeah, well, you know. I'm workaholic, you also know that. I'm ESN addicted. Hello, 4 years here, like maybe. I'm a dog person, English teacher, and a traveler. So my ESN career, yes, it all started in the summer of 2014 when I joined ESN Prešov as an active member. Then I went on Erasmus to Serbia, Novi Sad, in summer term 2016, and I also joined their section as some helping buddy. Like I've been connecting Erasmus people and ESNers, so it was crazy. I'm local representative since I came back in 2016, and I still am there. And I'm National Move in Europe Coordinator since this September, last September, sorry. ESN events that I attended, there is quite a lot of them. Yes. So it all started with the ESN events in Zlatibor, in Serbia, during my Erasmus. Then there are some national platforms and regional platforms and Meet Your Colleagues meeting Trnava, I'm here again. Czechoslovak national platform, which was amazing. Also, national platform in Czech Republic in Olomouc. Thank you, Jirka. Also, thank you for COSIS coordinators meeting, which was the first in the history. And what I really loved was Central European Platform, where we held a workshop with Lukáš, and also Move in Europe coordinators meeting, where I got to meet whole community, and it was really amazing to see the team working and get in touch with them. So, what am I proud of? SLR, of course, I'm proud of my home section, because as everyone mentioned, also we had problems, we have problems, we will have problems, but we are still standing and we are great. So yeah, as National Move in Europe Coordinator, I'm truly proud of the workshop that I had with Lukáš. I'm proud of national photo contests that we have in every semester, and I hope that we will continue even if I'm not elected. I'm also proud of the campaign Mobility is My Lifestyle, which was international campaign, and I was a part of a working group. And of course, of my blue team, Ohana! Because they are great and they do a lot of great work, and I can't be prouder. So yeah. My future aims are, of course, leading the blue team, because I don't want to leave my Ohana. Implement ESN causes into the events, as I learned from Jirka that is possible, but not as easy. So I want to implement them into the project. Cooperate with the future social inclusion coordinator. Cooperate with the national level, as I already do. Thank you, guys. Complete the booklet, which is the idea of my blue team. So it will be about the promotion of Slovakia for the international students, to get them here and show them how amazing it is here. And also raise the awareness of ambassadors, because we still have only 5 of them. Okay, 2 in process, so 4 and 2 in process. And promote mobility culture and responsible parties since we joined the project. Yes, so why me? I'm determined, I'm responsible, I love this project and my team, I have a big blue heart, I'm a traveler, I'm fun, and because mobility is a lifestyle. So thank you very much. And
Thank you for the presentation. We have also 5 minutes for questions. So, is there anyone who has a question?
of course.
Maria, please.
Hello, Maria, ESN SK. I have a question. If you already have some ideas how you want to implement ESN classes in your events?
Yes, I do actually, but I don't want to press my team to do it because I'm telling them to do it. I'm trying to like, okay. I have also workshops, so you can come and you will see. But I was thinking more about like showing them what causes are, and like think about what causes they can implement into the events that they are already doing, to make them more accessible and So that's the way how I want to do it.
Okay, please.
Hi, I also have a question. First of all, thank you for this. It's a random again. And my question is, you mentioned that you want to promote moving Europe as well with responsible party, but I consider this a general point. Do you have any plans, concrete ideas?
About the responsible party, you mean? Okay, I already contacted the international team because there are some changes in the responsible party as we know it, and I still didn't get like the comprehensive answer. But as soon as I will see like where the whole project is heading and what they are planning to do, I will promote it. I will explain it to my blue team, and I'm sure that they will implement it to their events. And also, I would like to implement it into NPs as in the social program.
Simona ESN SK, I have a question. How would you like to put the team together? What are your plans for in this case? I mean, we have Skypes, but is there something
Yes, of course. Like I know that a lot of us are here actually, so I would really love you to come tomorrow to the workshop that I'm having with Katka, which will be MEA-EA cooperation or MESI cooperation in the future. And also, yes, if you mean Meet Your Colleagues meeting, we were planning also to do that with other project coordinators. So yes, I mean, something like that, if we get the OC or there will be opportunity to do that, I'm willing to do that. And also keep on hangouts, so yeah.
Another question? Johnny, please.
Yeah, yes, and so I've seen this booklet in your candidacy, and Mirka had a Slovakia guide in her candidacy, and these two ideas or documents seem quite similar to me, if I'm not wrong. So, if I'm not wrong and they are similar, would you consider to merge your forces with communication manager and communicating Shanghua to create one document, or you want to have your own separate moving Europe booklet?
Yes, I would love to cooperate with the communication manager. I'm already cooperating really closely with Timotej because anytime I have any project or any event that we are planning, I ask Timo to help me with the graphics. So of course I would cooperate with the new communication manager. And if the booklet her guide is similar, of course I would like to merge them. It will be more accessible, more understandable, and it won't be that messy as, like having two things that are basically the same. So yes.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wants to ask anything? If not, I propose to close the speakers list. Any objections? No, the speakers list is closed. Thank you very much for presenting. And now I would like to ask I would like to ask the representatives from Workspace Europe.
Jestli máte prezentaci, nebo ještě takové.
To je len vlastne návrh, čo sa s tým bude dať posúvať?
Jemu treba hovoriť Marošovi, čo má.
Aha, dobre.
Maroš, tie budú hovoriť, že čo klikať, hej?
tebe budú hovoriť, čo klikať.
Alebo ja si tam môžem potom sadnúť a klikám to potom kolega.
Alebo im ukážem. Môžete skončiť, ale ešte skončí svoj tábu v Slovenci. Čiže aj sme tu národnú agentúru, hovorím tiež slovenský. Sú to asi 6 zahraniční.
OK. Čo to je? Aha, OK. Ale neviem, či mám hovoriť do tohto, či?
Áno, to prestream, ale takto, môžete nechať. Tu máte myšku.
OK. Tak ahojte. Ja asi pre zmenu budeme chvíľu v slovenčine. Dúfam, že tu nie je veľa ľudí, čo nám nebude rozumieť. Ak áno, tak asi povedzte a môžeme spraviť nejaký rýchly anglický interpret potom. My vám v rýchlosti, ak máte ešte trošku energie, predstavíme taký jeden projekt, ktorý sa volá ERAPO. Je to Erasmus poistenie, čo hovorí aj tá skrátka. A v podstate je to poistenie urobené špeciálne pre Erasmus Mobility. Moje meno je Karol Ovesný, ja som z konzorcia Vysokých škôl Workspace Europe a my robíme Erasmus pracovné stáže pre vysoké školy, špeciálne pre absolventov. A môj kolega Lukáš Kopanický je špecialista na poistenie. Okrem iných katastrof sa špecializuje aj na poistenie študentov, ktorí cestujú do zahraničia. A spolu sme teda vytvorili tento projekt s názvom ERAPO, o ktorom vám teraz vlastne takých 10 minút porozprávame. A v tom module, ako je spravený teraz, by mohol byť pre vás zaujímavý tým, že môžete vy sami, ktorí za chvíľku pôjdete na nejakú Erasmus stáž alebo štúdium, využiť toto jednoduché poistenie, ktoré online asi vďaka nejakým 2-3 krokom si vlastne môžete uzavrieť, ale hlavne, čo bude pre vás ešte zaujímavejšie, je modul, ktorý pripravujeme a ten bude vlastne k dispozícii asi tak v júli tohto roku a ten bude modul zase pre zahraničných ľudí, čo chodia sem k vám. Viem, že aj od Lukáša, vášho prezidenta, spomínal, že zažívate mnoho všelijakých problémov s udalosťami, ktoré vlastne zahraniční, vlastne SNK-ári, Erasmáci sa im náhodou podarí niečo tu vyparatiť. Ten život je tu pestrý samozrejme a keď si majú riešiť všetko nejakým domácim poistením, ktoré v podstate nevieme nikto aké je, tak viete im vlastne vypomôcť takýmto spôsobom, že keď sa poistia cez toto ERAPO, čo je pre nich jednoduché a lacné, tak môžete byť aj vy, ako ktorým pomáhate pokojní a viete im vlastne pomôcť akoukoľvek poistnou udalosťou. Či už zhodia niečo v múzeu, kde s nimi pôjdete, alebo sa im podarí rozbiť nejaký pivový pohár v nejakom pube. Kolega Lukáš vám teraz iba v krátkosti ukáže, ako tento web funguje, ako sa môžete už vy, keď pôjdete na Erasmus Mobilitu, cez neho poistiť a vysvetlí vám všetky výhody, ktoré vlastne tento projekt zahrňa. Tak nech sa páči, dám slovo Lukášovi.
Ďakujem pekne, ahojte, ja som Lukáš. Keďže viem, že teda máte takýto štýl, tak flip-flopy by som si vyťahol z auta, my sme tak došli moc slušne oblečení, sme nevedeli, čo čakáš, tak Lukáš nám mohol povedať. Nebudem nejako vás zahlsovať informáciami, my sme chceli iba, aby ste vedeli, že vlastne nejaké 2 roky sme pociťovali z vysokých škôl a z ostatných škôl, že vlastne tá komunita Erasmus nie je nejako definovaná. Či už vieme, že sú problémy v MHDčkách, že nemajú nejaké zľavy tí študenti. No a taktiež bol problém ako keby pri poistení, keď odchádzajú študenti do zahraničia. To bol ako keby ten prvý model, ktorý sa bolo treba riešiť. Lebo keď hlavne išli na stáže alebo do nejakých odborných škôl, tak im nepokrývala tú zodpovednosť za škodu tam, keď spôsobia. U zamestnávateľa notebook by rozbili, alebo v škole by nejaké laboratórium by rozbíjali. Takže 2 roky sme sa snažili nejako presvedčať poisťovne, že tá komunita tu je, ktorá to potrebuje. Vždy nás vyhadzovali cez dvere, vždy sme sa vrátili oknom. No a po tých 2 rokoch sa nám akože konečne podarilo začiatkom tohto roka vlastne dohodnúť ako keby nejaký pilotný program a pilotné poistenie len špeciálne pre Erasmus projekty, či sú to už študenti, stážisti, pedagógovia, absolventi, potom sú tam ešte doktoranti napríklad, takže vlastne vedia využívať to poistenie. Je tam dohodnutá špeciálna zľava, ktorá je vyššia zľava, ako keby máte aj ISIC, dajme tomu, keď neviem, kto z vás využíval ISIC pri cestách do zahraničia a poistenie, tak tá zľava je ešte vyššia, bez ohľadu na to, či máte ISIC alebo nemáte. Budúci rok snáď bude ešte vyššia, len teraz poistenie povedať, že chce počkať, či tá komunita tam naozaj je. Čo je veľká výhoda, pre vás je tá, že je to jediná poisťovňa, ktorá toleruje do 0,5 promile alkohol, keď sa niekomu niečo stane. Toto je ono, hej? A tým pádom to je všetko, hej? Takže je tam do 0,5 promile, tolerujú alkohol, takže keď sa náhodou niečo stane, aby sa preukázalo, že teda bol tam to nejaké pivečko, alebo teda ten nejaký letný drink, nie je to problém, to je obrovská výhoda. Pre vás, čo je to najväčšie pozitívum, ktoré bude pevne, dúfame, niekedy jún, záleží od viacerých okolností. Na tento projekt naviaže ako keby incoming, taktiež veľa škôl a univerzít to vyžaduje, keď vlastne chodia ako keby Erasmáci k nám na Slovensko. A bude tam proste to isté, tá snaha. Alkohol, tolerancia a plus bude tam tá zodpovednosť, čo je najdôležitejšie. To znamená, že keby náhodou niečo rozbili na intraku, dajme tomu, že by tu niekde brigadovali. Aj takí Erasmáci sa nájdu, že si privyrábajú, dajme tomu, a tam by spôsobili škodu, vlastne to bude všetko pokrývať. Bude tam výhoda toho, že bude to špeciálne certifikáty, tie školy si to budú vedieť odkontrolovať a tým pádom nebude žiaden nejaký problém. Čo viac ukázať, neviem, koľko máme času, môžeme ešte. Neviem, že či to bude pre vás nejaký mať význam, ukazuje, jak to vyzerá tie kroky. Ja iba možno, kto ide, aby ste pochopili. Vývoj trval asi 0,5 roka. Kvôli tomu, že tie noty, ktoré nám dala poisťovňa, že čo chce, aby sa zapracovalo, tak programátor zostarol 5 rokov. A naozaj ten 0,5 roka trval ten vývoj kvôli tomu, že dobre, už cítim, že ide. Vyberá si človek odkedy dokedy, samozrejme kam cestuje, vyberáte si krajinu, do ktorej cestujete. Následne aká mobilita, momentálne sú tam 4, lebo je to naozaj out pre ľudí, ale keď to bude incoming, tak to bude inak vyzerať pre tých študentov. Plus sa chystáme spraviť incoming Erasmus aj pre nie klasický Erasmus+, čo je štúdium alebo stáž, ale to sú z tretích krajín, keď sem idú pracovať, alebo sú to iné mobility, ktoré nie sú klasicky definované cez nejaký bežný Erasmus pobyt. No a budeme. Vyberajú rizikovú skupinu, je to kvôli tomu, že to nám poisťovňa ako keby nakázala, keď majú problém, tú prácu, ktorú idú vykonávať, si nájdu tu, že čo budú robiť. Už sme tam mali inak aj požiadavku do športov, to bolo také zaujímavé dať metlobal. Neviem, kto sa s tým stretol, ale už tam je. Nie je tu ešte napísaný, ale už je v športe metlobal, takže kto chodí na metlobal, môžete. A nakoniec vlastne vidíte interaktívne tie balíky, ktoré sú. Je to kvôli tomu, že keď ide študent iba do zahraničia, tak jemu postačuje ten základný. Štandardné školy chcú európsky preukaz zdravotný, ale ten nespĺňa, neviem, akú repatriáciu telesných pozostatkov a sú tam nejaké náklady. A aj to vyžadujú, tak bohužiaľ je to tak. A potom je štandard, to je vlastne pre nejakú stáž, kde je tá zodpovednosť. Je to tá rapid zodpovednosť špeciálna, ktorá je dojednaná. A kvôli tomu to vlastne celé vzniklo, no, v nejakom prípade. Keď si človek vybere, iba odklikáva, vyplní svoje údaje, všetko mu príde na mail, vyplní si školu, z ktorého ročníka je, či pedagóg, zamestnanec, absolvent a všetko dostane v certifikáte slovenčine, angličtine, takže sa preukazuje v zahraničí s tým, aj v škole a tým pádom všetko bez problémov. To je asi všetko, si myslím, aby som vás nezdržiaval ďalej. Nejaké otázky budú? Super, aspoň 1, 2, dobre, paráda. Takže,
mám otázku, lebo ste spomínali, že vývoj tohto trval 5 rokov, či 2 roky. V akom časovom horizonte plánujete spustenie tej anglickej verzie približne a že či to bude teda English friendly?
Áno, práve aj teraz sme mali telefonát s jedným človekom, ktorý by nám to mal prekladať odborne do angličtiny. V prvom kole bola ako keby taká žiadosť, že tie školy to chceli pre Erasmákov, ktorí odchádzajú, aby sa nejaká komunita. Jak sme prechádzali všetky vysoké školy a univerzity, sme zistili ten dopyt ešte iný. Napríklad sú tu študenti, ktorí sú z Ukrajiny alebo z iných štátov a taktiež idú na Erasmus slovenský do Európy niekam alebo tak. To znamená, že kvôli ním sa bude prekladať vlastne celá stránka do angličtiny. Pevne dúfam, že to bude do leta. celý ten preklad, lebo s tým budú spojené už aj iné softwarové zmeny, ten incoming chceme ako keby spraviť. Ten bude samozrejme v angličtine, lebo incoming pre Slováka je bezpredmetný. Takže budú to aj v angličtine, keď budú ďalšie jazyky, možno aj ďalšie, ale Erasmus je anglický jazyk.
Chceme stihnúť ten turnus do leta, keď budete mať najbližšie ako keby, takže tam už uvidíte aj anglickú verziu.
Pevne dúfame.
Mám Ryška, pokud máte někdo další otázku, hlašte se do té doby, dokud na vás nekývnu a nenapíšte si vás.
Ano?
Chcel som sa opýtať, ako si konkrétne predstavujete spoluprácu medzi ESN Slovenská republika a vašim projektom?
Že ako si predstavujem?
Ako si konkrétne predstavujete zo strany ESN spoluprácu a z vašej strany?
Ja si odpoviem. V tomto v podstate module, ak je pripravený teraz, tak my zároveň spolupracujeme aj na jednej strane s medzinárodnými oddeleniami vysokých škôl, to je na jednej strane, pretože cez nich vlastne chodia všetci študenti na mobility. A zároveň chceme poprosiť aj vás, SNK-rov, aby ste tento projekt ako keby nám pomohli rozšíriť medzi študentami, ktorí odchádzajú na mobility, pretože je to pre nich jednoduché, je to pre nich lacnejšie dokonca, ako keď chodia súčasne a používajú to poistenie, ale hlavne je to jediné teraz v súčasnosti poistenie, ktoré garantuje, že správne pre tie mobility. Takže vás ako SNK-rov týmto žiadame ako keby o pomoc s rozšírením tej informácie medzi vašimi spolužiakmi, študentami a možno sami, keď sa chvíľku pôjdete na mobility, tak ho radi využijete.
Ono je prístup poisťovne ten, že my sme chceli väčšiu zľavu, samozrejme, ako bola 35%. Nám povedala poisťovňa, že ona keď nevie, aká komunita reálne to bude a nejaká tá škodovosť, tak poisťovňa je tiež ako keby organizácia, ktorá chce tvoriť zisk, hej. Tak povedali, že o rok sa stretneme a že keď budú vidieť, že tá komunita, tak povedali, že s tou cenou pôjdu nižšie. To znamená, že aktuálni študenti, čo už cestujú, pomáhajú tým budúcim, ktorí možno budúci rok vo februári nebudú mať 35, ale 40 alebo 45% zľavu, hej, nastalo. Takže, ale to uvidíme časom, samozrejme, nechcem predbiehať.
Snažíme sa tým vytvoriť komunitu Erasmákov u inštitúcií a začíname pri tejto poisťovne, pretože viete sami, že na Slovensku tie inštitúcie zatiaľ Erasmákov dosť ignorujú. Všade v zahraničí majú svoje pomaly dopravné zľavy, majú rôzne iné inštitucionálne zľavy. Na Slovensku je to strašne v začiatkoch, takže toto je taký prvý krok, napríklad zo strany poisťovní, aby si všimla, že sú tu Erasmáci a potrebujú špeciálny prístup.
Tam bola nejaká otázka ešte?
Ja by som sa chcela spýtať, že keď som odchádzala na Erasmus, mala som ten problém s poistením, že to poistenie bolo obmedzené iba na určitý čas, to znamená, že ja som mohla do tej krajiny vycestovať na 45 dní. Že ja som musela hľadať nejaké poistenie, ktoré nebolo obmedzené, tak sa chcem spýtať, či vy máte nejaké obmedzenie.
No, toto je urobené tak, že vy si zadávate presné datumy odkedy dokedy. Takže vy si...
Ja som tiež zadávala, že bolo to tak, že aj napriek tomu ja nemôžem v tej krajine zostať.
Nie. Toto je také, dáte 360 dní, dajme tomu, tak 360 dní vám platí to poistenie, môžete byť v zahraničí. To, čo vy spomínate, je skôr takéto celoročné poistenie a to je napríklad IC-kom robia celoročné poistenie. Problém je ten, že tam je presne platnosť 30 dní. Potom sa musíte vrátiť ako keby na Slovensko a znova cestovať, len váš program Erasmu vám nedovolí sa vrátiť a prerušiť Erasmus, hej. Ako nemali by sa ani vycestovať z tej krajiny, jak všetci cestujú, však, ale tak to je. Takže preto je to nedostačujúce. Tak tu zadáte odkedy dokedy a môžete kľudne mať aj skôrší začiatok, ako je mobilita, lebo prídete skôr a dlhšie tam môžete zostať kvôli tomu, že chcete cestovať, dajme tomu. Takže to áno?
Vy ste tam ukazovali, že máte proste presné krajiny, že do ktorej ja cestujem, ale vezmite si to, že niekto ide na ten Erasmus, ja neviem, do Litvy, ale budete cestovať aj do iných krajín. Budete mať v budúcnosti aj tak, že pokrytie na celú Európu.
Už je to teraz. To znamená, ako náhle si vy vyberiete krajinu, dajme tomu, že ja vám to ukážem, teraz som tam vybral hore Alžírsko. Alžírsko by malo byť aj tiež ešte v Európe, takto máme definované. Hop. A tu je teraz územná platnosť je Európa, Egypt, Turecko, Tunisko, Cyprus, Alžírsko, Maroko, Izrael, Jordánsko, Gruzínsko, Arménsko, Azerbajdžan, Európska časť Ruskej federácie. Môžete sa pohybovať, kde chcete. Áno? Tie sú ako keby ceny poisťovne Unión, ktoré sme my ale špeciálne vybavili iné. Tak, a plus je tam tá zodpovednosť navyše ešte.
Jenom procedurální nebo prosím vás vždycky jednu otázku, pokud máte jich víc, tak když tak se obraťte potom, vyberte si nějakou relevantní pro všechny a jinak můžete kontaktovat tam tady přímo. Další má Matěje.
Ja som sa chcel spýtať, ja mám otázku ohľadom toho plánovaného inkamingu. A ja mám otázku vlastne, že to poistenie bude napríklad kryť bežné návštevy lekára a bude to iba nejaké rizikové, že napríklad zraní sa, tak vtedy má to poistenie, že úrazové alebo niečo podobné, alebo to bude kryť aj také bežné návštevy, že ja neviem,
preventívna prehliadka
s lekárovi aj s nejakými bežnejšími vecami, lebo dosť často sa stáva, že niektorí povedia, hlavne tých mimo Európskej únie, čo nemajú tú kartičku, že to už neplatí, toto neplatí na toto ošetrenie a to musia zaplatiť pomaly, čiže v akom rozsahu by ma zaujímalo, to bude pre tých incoming.
Aj táto požiadavka k nám prišla, momentálne sa hráme asi so 3 alebo 4 variantmi toho incomingu. Asi to bude taký mix, že budeme sa snažiť tam poskytnúť tým zahraničným, mimo EÚ samozrejme, a keď budú prichádzať, že si budú môcť vybrať niečo také, že to bude nahradzať aj verejný zdravotný systém, takže budú môcť nové navštíviť doktora, keď sú preventívnu prehliadku a iné úkony. Ďalšia varianta bude ako keby, jak si je testovanie do zahraničia len tu na Slovensku, že keď sa mu niečo stane, že zlomí si nohu a musí ísť doktorovi a tie úkony s tým zaplatiť, lieky a ošetrenia. A tretie varianty budú také, že už tie liečebné si vybavia, alebo si musia splniť nejaké podmienky Erasmu u nich v krajine, ale tu si chcú robiť napríklad tú zodpovednosť a iné pripoistenia, ktoré tam si nevedeli dojednať, tak akože tých variant chceme mať viac a to bude na tom človeku, čo si vyberie. Hej.
Tu ešte veľmi radi si zoberieme ešte input aj z vašej strany, pretože vy viete k tomu povedať presne, čo treba, takže s vami sa ešte určite spojíme a zoberieme si nejaké cenné rady, čo by tam mohlo byť, čo by ste odporúčali vy, aby tam bolo.
Další je pani Vítia ESN SK. Ja by som sa chcela opýtať, že vlastne ako sa postupuje v prípade, že spôsobia škodu, alebo potrebujú ísť k doktorovi, že čo vás teraz kontaktujeme, alebo napríklad jedem na Island, alebo je to asi dosť drahé si to platiť na začiatok sama, takže či vlastne to nejak rovno preplácate, alebo ako to funguje?
Ono to funguje takým spôsobom, že sú tam dve kontaktné. Jedno kontaktné číslo, ktoré vidíte, to sme my, takže viete nám volať akoby stále, keď nespíme, hej, akurát. A ďalší potom samozrejme je cez to poistenie vybavené ako keby call centrum, ktoré je multijazyčné, to znamená anglicky, nemecky, rusky, tak. A inými jazykmi sa tam viete dohovoriť alebo dať doktora, ktorý teda vie s nimi rozprávať. A potom to záleží od situácie. Také väčšinou lieky, že si zaplatíte 20 € za lieky, za bandáž, ja som bol na Erasme, tak som stihol aj ochorieť, aj vyklbiť si rameno, tak vlastne všetko si iba zozbierate, príjete na Slovensku a všetko vám do centu vrátia, preplatia na účet, hej. Ak je tu nejaká väčšia obno, že je tam hospitalizácia, tak buď vám vystaví faktúra, teda vystavím vám faktúru v tej nemocnici, to zastáva a vy príjete na Slovensku a sa to preplatí, alebo rovno tie asistenčné platia nemocnici, hej, že fakt je to veľká suma, že niekoľko tisícová, tak rovno zaplatia za vás, hej, tú faktúru. Ale vždy sa telefonuje na call centrum, poistne poviete, som tam a tam, mal som prevoz, toto a toto, a oni už vedia, už vám pomáhajú a manažujú vlastne celý ten proces. Samozrejme, po poistnej udalosti, keď sa vrátite, zase voláte nám, my vám dáme všetky materiály, ktoré treba vyplniť, vypísať a už potom dohode, že či my to odnesieme, alebo vy to odnesiete, že to už je o dohode medzi ERAPom a tým účastníkom.
Ja vám doplním, lebo v súčasnosti tá poistenia nevie, že vy ste na nejakom Erasme. Z pohľadu nejakého cestovného poistenia, ktoré si spravíte, bežne by ste si spravili, oni si myslia, že ste na dovolenke. No a vy zrazu poviete, že ja som vlastne v nejakej firme alebo v nejakej škole, tam sa niečo stalo, tak pre nich to je úplne nová informácia. Keď zavoláte na túto asistenciu, tam im je jasné, že ste na Erasme, čo je treba, čo sa stalo, tak to všetko vlastne chápeme.
Mária, vzadu prosím.
Mária, VVP, ja sa chcem opýtať, či sa líši nejaký posledný závod na krajinu, do ktorej cestuje Európa a
Je to rozdelené momentálne na nejaké 4 základné územné platnosti. Prvá je Česká republika, tá je úplne najlacnejšia, lebo tam chodí najviac Erasmákov a je to najbližšie, je to z nejakého pohľadu geo, že bola, kedy ľudia žili, bolo Československo a tak ďalej. Tam je územná platnosť, ale preto iba Česká republika, hej? Že človek by nemal cestovať ďalej, alebo má mať európsky preukaz. Ako náhle si vyber hociakú inú krajinu mimo Českej republiky, tak je aj Česká republika krytá, je to celá Európa, to je zvlášť cena a potom zvlášť, že už všetko mimo, to znamená, že svet. A svet je celý, všetky krajiny sú tam vlastne. Takže momentálne to je takto nastavené, alebo sa dá vybrať, že iba Európa alebo svet, že nedefinujete štát a automaticky buď celá Európa alebo celý svet krytý. Takže také nejaké 3 základné skupiny sú tam momentálne.
Tak ďalší Riško, prosím. Ale kto? Covered by the book. Takže ďalší.
motivovaní napríklad aj na internáte bez toho, aby ste mali špeciálne poistenie na ubytovanie, ktoré momentálne poskytujú iba francúzske poistenie, lebo to je veľmi špeciálne, ako sa Francúzsko. A mysleli ste na to, že by ste poskytovali dohodou s francúzskými partnermi niečo na toto poistenie, ak sa tým ľahšia mobilita študentov medzi Slovenskom a Francúzskom?
Teraz myslíte, že keď ide akože Slovák do Francúzska a má sa tam ubytovať v nejakom intraku, tak máme nejaké špeciálne poistenie?
Áno.
A špeciálne v čom? Akože tej zodpovednosti, keď tam niečo spôsobí?
Áno. Nestačilo moje komerčné poistenie, ktoré som mal, kde som mal konkrétnu dôvodnú fakultové školu. Môžem som doplatiť ešte jedno celoročné poistenie, ktoré stalo to cirka 50 eur, záleží od toho, aké je to ubytovanie. A to som musel položiť v momente ubytovania.
Vo Francúzsku ste si ho robili, hej? Nestretli sme sa teda minimálne, ja som sa nestretol niečo s takýmto. To poistenie, ktoré to spĺňa už ako keby aj v ubytovni, keď spôsobíte nejakú škodu na tej izbe. Samozrejme, keď si požičiavate, že tam máte k tomu ešte bicykel, že môžete používať si bicykel a ten vám ukradnú, tak to nie, hej, to je taká zodpovednosť, že to sa nedá nejako dokázať. Ale sú tam ešte škody bežné, že sa stávalo, neviem, na mikrovlnku pokazili, že niečo robili a neviem, či robili popcorn alebo čo, a zničili, tak to bolo kryté, takže nemyslím si, že by tam mal byť problém, ale ak je nejaká taká špeciálna požiadavka, že má byť niečo špeciálne natextované v certifikáte, tak skúste nám to poslať, že čo vyžaduje tá francúzska poistenia, alebo teda tie internáty francúzske a my skúsime tým pádom to zahnúť, že keď pôjde do Francúzska, že tam bude mať tú textáciu, aby to stačilo tým Francúzom. Hej. Ak to je pokryté tým poistením, to čo vy potrebujete, to by sme potrebovali dostať, že čo presne vyžadujú. A si myslím, že tam by nebol problém rozšíriť, lebo automaticky ide certifikát v slovenčine, momentálne sa implementuje aj v angličtine, takže s tým sa preukazuje, ako by ten študent zahraničí v škole alebo vo firme, že teda má to poistenie, odkedy dokedy a tieto ostatné údaje tam sú.
Timotej, UMB. Ja mám otázku, vy ste si určili nejakú cieľovú skupinu, to sú vlastne tí Erasmáci, či to vlastne aj nejako oberujete, lebo keď sa k tomu nejak dostane bežná verejnosť, tak...
No, je to urobené tak, že už keď sa tam niekto dostane, už vie, že to je Erasmus poistenie, lebo je tam naozaj strašne veľa otázok, indikácií a hlavne keď už bude ten človek... Neviem, či ide... Dobre. Keď už bude vyplňať svoju časť, že kto je poistný poistník, tak na konci musí vyplňať aj školu. Momentálne sú tam všetky vysoké školy, sú tam nejaké vzťahy ku škole, to znamená, že či ste študent, zamestnanec, pedagóg, absolvent, hej. To znamená, že sú tam tie údaje, ktoré by ho mali indikovať, že pozor, ty tu nie si asi správne, hej. Keď si to uzatvorí, tak je taký úzor, že keď sa na to dojde, tak poistenie vráti peniaze a zruší zmluvu, nebudú si nič nechávať. A keď bude nejaká poistná udalosť, tak poistenia má právo si vypýtať learning agreement alebo teda nejaký doklad, že naozaj išiel na Erasmus. Teraz sú už zase noví ľudia sa dopytujú, že čo nemajú learning agreement klasicky, ale idú ako keby, neviem, teraz idú do Albánska na nejakú spoznávačku a je to cez Grant Erasmus riešené, ale nie je to klasický Erasmus, tak aj takí ľudia sa môžu poistiť. Hej? Takže ako pomaly rozširujeme, ako chodí ten dopyt tých ľudí, cez to sa je môže poistiť všetky národnosti. Takže občania Európskej únie sú úplne bez problémov. Proste sa za tú istú cenu poistí si a môžu cestovať. Nekryje im to samozrejme domovskú krajinu a Slovensko, lebo tam majú buď trvalý pobyt alebo svoju zdravotnú poisťovňu, ktorá im prepláca tieto veci. A môžu sa už aj poisťovať z tretích krajín. A momentálne ešte doriešujú nejaké veci, ale bez problémov taktiež sa ako keby môžu oni poistiť bez nejakého problému. Čo už sa aj poistujú takí Ukrajinci, keď sú na niektorých školách a univerzitách a idú na Erasmus. Takže takým spôsobom to je.
Mám tu ešte Karla, Martina, Matia, Mároše. Je tu ešte niekto ďalší, kto chce dať na niečo? Ne, dobře, tak Karel, prosím.
Zdravím, Karel, CZ. Já mám tady otázečku, zmínili jste vlastně pracovní stáže. Já chci zeptat, jaké máte časové rozmezí vlastně pojistky, že vlastně minimálně nějaká časové období pro stáže, vlastně jako pojistku třeba, že bych třeba tady na 3 měsíce, vlastně jestli tam musí být ta pojistka na delší dobu.
Čiže kebyže tam chcete zostať dlhšie, hej? Už som to hovoril, že vy môžete si urobiť ako keby poistenie aj skôr, lebo tam cestujete skôr kvôli ubytovaniu a nejaký prehľad dostať a skončí vám mobilita a vy ešte po tej mobilite tam môžete zostať. To znamená, vy si dáte ako keby to poistenie od do dlhšie, ako je reálna mobilita a môžete. Nie je tam problém vôbec žiaden.
A z druhé strany, že by se třeba dělala kratší mobilita, třeba, já nevím, někdo třeba jede na skladne bilaterálne smlouvu, tak nemôžete uzavřít takové jako krátkodobé pojištění?
Aj dvojdňové sú veľa pedagógov a absolventov, ktorí chodia napríklad presne medzi vysokými školami a idú na 3, 4, na 5 dní, navolia si tie dni, môžu ísť. Proste podmienka je, aby to bolo ako keby riešené celé cez Erasmus. To sme sa snažili my, akože, či už je tam learning agreement, alebo je to iba sponzorované, že idú na nejakú konferenciu, čo sa týka Erasmus+, hej. Nie je problém, môžu ísť, hej. A tí volia si presne tie datumy, aké chcú. To sme chceli, aby ten človek si zvolil, čo chce, nie niečo navyše, hej. Ani viac, ani menej.
Potom Martin, prosím.
Martin ESN SK. Asi ste to aj povedali, ale ja som teraz bol trošku zmetený, tak by som si to chcel uistiť, že vieme, že naši ľudia chodia nielen teda na Erasmus, ale aj na mnohé iné stáže, nejaké dobrovoľnícke pobyty. Vieš, kde študenti môžu požiadať o grant hoci kde vo svete. Takisto veľmi často ľudia chodia na work and travel, 3 mesiace do Spojených štátov amerických. Či je to územné pokrytie tých možností poistenia celosvetové, alebo len teda na tie krajiny, ktoré tam boli predtým na posledne uvedené?
To som iba ukázal, že ako nám sa vyberie štát, ktorý spadá medzi tie krajiny, to znamená, že Európu a tie vymenované, severné štáty Afriky a tak ďalej, tak je automaticky krytie územná platnosť Európa. Ako náhle by sme dali napríklad Brazíliu, tak je celý svet. Komplet všetky štáty, hej? Takže vy môžete cestovať po tom svete, kde chcete, kam. A momentálne je to ale na ten Erasmus. My vieme o týchto, čo je work and travel a iné, ako keby nejaké, nie obnož, ale proste iné časti toho cestovania. A aj to momentálne riešime, že teda aké majú oni požiadavky, lebo každý má iné požiadavky trošku, alebo čo by potreboval pre to poistenie. Takže aj to bude. Ale momentálne toto je Erasmus Plus projekt.
Čiže na toto leto, keby niekto chcel ísť na work and travel, tak to ešte nemôže.
Ak work and travel nie je Erasmus Plus, takže nie, nemôže to využívať. Nemal by to využívať.
Ja sa chcem spýtať, možno taká zaujímavá vec, že ako je to s poistením dohovor, lebo mali sme prípad, že už sa niekto zranil na výlete v horách a veľa sekcií organizuje výlet, dohovor, v podstate aj všelikom, aj do Slovenského raja a tak, že vlastne či to kryje napríklad, alebo či plánujete, aby to krylo, keď vlastne pred hýnkomi, alebo či napríklad bude sa tam dať urobiť taká varianta, že nejaká sekcia organizuje výlet pre 30 ľudí a že ich hromadne poistí dohovor, alebo niečo také, či
jasné.
To je.
Tá sekcia dohovor, to je technická pomoc. A toto je do zahraničia. To znamená, ten človek, keď si ako keby...
Ja som myslel predtým na Slovensku.
Incoming, hej. To chcem vysvetliť, že vlastne momentálne tu je horská služba 20 000 hľadanie, pátranie a tak ďalej v zahraničí. Takže keď niekto ide, vie, že tam chce hikingovať alebo proste niečo robiť, tak mal by si dať ten najvyšší balík. A na Slovensku to bude taktiež, že tam bude možnosť, ako keby medzi tými balíkmi, že bude aj tá záchranná horská služba. Takže bude môcť tí ľudia normálne cestovať bez problémov po...
Ale nebude to samostatné, lebo slovenské poisťovne majú že poistenie dohovor.
To je samostatné, je to aj zvlášť. Ešte neviem, tú presnú víziu, to skôr my čerpáme teraz ako keby tie podnety od vás a ešte z iných ako keby škôl a univerzít, že čo si oni predstavujú a my sa to budeme snažiť vytvoriť podľa tých požiadaviek, aby sme si my nevytvárali niečo podľa nás, keď vy úplne niečo nevyužívate. Ale áno, bude tam aj takéto niečo pokryté.
Ja by som sa opýtal, či je to, tá ponuka je platná aj pre napríklad zamestnancov školy, ktorí idú na Erasmus na inú univerzitu, napríklad na nejaký, povedzme, na 2 dní. Lebo máme také výjazdy do školy, že ideme na nejakú univerzitu ohľadne nejakého projektu, ale to nie je cez Erasmus+.
Dobre.
Či to môže byť využité aj zamestnancom alebo kýmkoľvek to participuje v tej Erasmus.
Je to určené, neviem, či to tu je vidieť, iba v rýchlosti. Pri tých mobilitách, keď sa vyberajú momentálne, tak štúdia a pracovná stáž je pre študentov. No to chodia študenti iba. Potom je tu školenie výučba a to využívajú práve zamestnanci a pedagógovia škôl, lebo na tie výučby chodia väčšinou pedagógovia prednášať a školenia využívajú napríklad zamestnanci študijného, ide na študijné a učí sa teda ako tam, čo funguje. Takže áno, je to aj pre pedagógov, zamestnancov, absolventov, alebo do roka môžete absolvovať stáž ešte po ukončení štúdia, doktorantov, prvý, druhý stupeň vlastne vysokoškolský, bez problémov.
Děkujeme. Vzadu ještě jedna otázka. Je tady ještě někdo další, kdo se chce na něco zeptat? Dobře, děkuji.
Ešte jedna vec, ktorú sa stretla počas pobytu v Ochránčovskom priestore. Tam žiadali o to podobne pred
limits?
Liza, ja som sa chcela spýtať, že vy ste vraveli, že keď sa stane nejaká tá pôstna udalosť, tak potom preplácate aj späť nejak všetko, tie peniaze. Či je tá výška nejako limitovaná, že je to
No,
že keď sa presne nejaká hranica?
Jasné. Niekde sú limity, ale keď sme to tvorili, tak ako keby niektoré konkurencie alebo iné poisťovne, keď hovoria, že my sme najlacnejší a sme študovali tie ich podmienky, tak sú strašne nízke limity. My sme si povedali s poisťovňou, že my nechceme ísť tandemom, že úplne, že totálne ísť na nejakú nulu a okresať to krytie. Momentálne tá unlimit. V rámci liečebných nákladov, hospitalizácie, operácie, lieky, nie je tam žiaden limit, môžete vyčerpať aj 500 000. Hej. Akože 1 000 000. Je to na vás. No. Je to na danej krajine, že teda aké to je drahé, hej. Takže nie je tam limit, sú tam limity, je to len ako keby, neviem, či mi to zobere rýchlo, aby ste to videli. Už sa hýbeme, super. No, pri tých jednotlivých tých balíkoch sú tu limity krytia. Tie ambulantné ošetrenia a tak ďalej, preprava do vlasti, do výšky skutočných nákladov, hej. Potom sú iba nejaké limity, že neviem, prevoz telesných pozostatkov je tam 7 000, ale podľa nejakej skúsenosti poisťovní je to dostačujúce na ten prevoz. Sú tam nákup nejakých dioptrických, ortopedických pomôcok, ošetrenie zuba, aby si tam niekto nešiel urobiť zuby do Švajčiarska, hej, tak sú tam nejaké limity. Takže iba niekde v takto sú ako keby oklištené. Toto úraz, čo je, tak to sa nemýlte, akože ten úraz je unlimit. To úraz je ako keby jak životné poistenie, to nazvem, hej, že zlomíte si nohu, máte trvalý následok, tak po roku dostanete ako keby odškodné od poisťovne, hej. Takže to je ako keby niečo zvlášť. No.
Tak moc děkujeme za prezentaci, za odpovědní otázek. Pokud máte někdo další otázky, tak asi se nebojte zeptat přímo. A my se teda teď přesuneme zase na anglicky. So you got the international guest.
Ďakujeme.
By knowing these energies and knowing which energy is dominant for you, you can better understand yourself and what works for you and how to approach you, as well as you will understand and learn how to approach other people in your team, and maybe it will improve, it will help you to be a better leader and work better with people.
And it will be in Slovak or English?
Yeah, it can be in Slovak or English, doesn't matter. Depends who signs up. If only Slovaks and Czech sign up, it will be in Slovak. But international guests are very welcome to join.
Thank you.
And so I'll have a workshop called Nightmare of Every Project or something like that. And it will be about things which you might encounter in your projects, how to avoid them, and how to make things better. Language will be either Slovak or English, depends on who will sign up for it. So,
okay, so me and Katka here, we are having a project, project meeting, actually, project workshop based on Open Europe Exchangeability, Social Erasmus and specific projects. We will show you what are the projects about and how we can include causes into these projects. So it will be mostly for newbies, but whoever wants to know more, just feel free to come. Languages up to you. Yes.
So one more thing about my workshop: maximum 20 participants, not more.
if I can add 15 for me.
Do you have
No
5
limits.
minutes?
No limits.
I just felt like standing and I'm here. Okay, I have a workshop about communication. So we're going to talk a little bit about internal communication, external communication, how we can communicate. The workshops that I'm going to do today, they're not only ESN related, but they're helpful for your life. There is something else than ESN in life. I still haven't found it, but there is. Okay? We're not going to sleep so much during the workshop because I noticed that but it's going to be a little bit different. Okay? Very interactive. So with your input and based on your expectations that you say at the beginning, we can shape the workshop. So there is a limit of 15 on the paper. It's fine by me. If we're 16 or 14, we're going to do it anyways. And the language will be in Italian. With the non-verbal communication, I'll explain more gestures, but that's later.
Mine is motivational leadership. We will talk about motivation, what is internal motivation, external, how you can motivate others. Not about just yourself, and we will try to find potential to empower your section, the whole network, and others. So basically, it can be installed about English, and no limits.
Okay, thank you. So now I know what's going to happen after lunch. But please, first, after the lunch, we will meet all outside and we will take a group picture. So be there on time or you will miss the opportunity to be in the picture.
Take your t-shirts and flags.